Yo, what's up, guys? While I'm waiting for the game to start, I'm just watching the Falcons and Colts game. While I'm waiting, uh, just waiting for the Vikings game to start. And while I'm waiting, I'm watching the Falcons Colts game. It's in overtime right now. It's tied at 25. Colts are in field goal range of chance to maybe win this game. Uh, okay. All right. Colts are in field goal range with a chance to maybe win this game. Ah. Once this game's over, I'm gonna be switching over. Once this game is over, I'm gonna be switching over. But I thought I watched the rest of this game. Touchdown, touchdown, Colts. They win in overtime. No flags, no flags, no flags on the play. All right, let me switch channels here. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna go make some food real quick before the game, guys. So give me a minute. I'm gonna go make some food before the game, real quick. Oh. Yeah, I just got done watching the Colts beating the Falcons in overtime. That was a pretty good game there. But yeah. Now I'm getting ready for our game. Now I'm getting ready for our game. Doing the rest of my power. Don't try it, underground. Just making some food real quick, guys. Oh wow. Yep. Pretty much. Bro, I wish I could. I really do. Fucking StreamYard, bro. Bro. Really? Getting rid. You're making people have to pay to play their own clips now? You. No, like, seriously? You're making people pay for a subscription to be able to play clips. It's fucking stupid. I know. I know. You know my experience with Free Stream, though, Durant. Come on now. You know my experience with Free Stream, bro. Come on. Uh, I don't know about that. I don't really hear been, I don't know. I don't know about Streamlabs. I don't know about that. To look into that. Okay. Right. Going for a little bit today, I think. I think he's going for a little bit today. He was going after work today, I believe. For the best reaction to all the action. Catch Vikings post game tonight at 10:35 on Fox 9 and streaming on Fox Local. It's the year-end sales event with the fourth crew, Black Friday. Initiating a great time to buy sequence. Black Friday deals engaged. Ford SUVs are go. Bronco family, Bill Wild, it's go time. Bill Wild trucks are go. And go. What's that would do? Oh, you'll see. This is how you do Black Friday. During the Ford year-end sales event, get 0% limited term financing with zero down payment and zero payments for up to 90 days on the 2025 Ford F-150. One of the most satisfying things over the years is when TSR Injury Law goes to battle against insurance companies to fight for our clients. Whether it's the claims adjusters or their attorneys, it is an adversarial relationship. Yeah. When their loved ones are hurt, they refer to TSR. They've seen us in action. They know that we care about our clients, and they know we fight to win. If you've been injured and want a higher level of representation, call 612 TSR Time. It's time for the Luther Tire Sale. This month, you'll receive a Luther $100 gift card when you buy 4 tires. Why get your tires at Luther? Our factory-trained experts match the perfect tire for your vehicle. Plus, you always get Luther's everyday low price guarantee and lifetime rotation. It's the Luther Tire Sale. Buy 4, get 100. Luther. Turns out the best place to buy a car is also the best place to buy tires. Find your nearest dealer at lutherauto.com. Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Ravens and Vikings. Such an important game today here in Minneapolis as the Vikings and Ravens each look to try to continue their road back towards the playoffs here in Minneapolis. Before we get this one started, time to welcome in the third member of our crew, Allison Williams. Well, Kevin, I can tell you the sense of urgency and optimism high for both of these teams, and a big reason why they both got their starting quarterbacks back last week. For the Vikings, the vibe changed with the return of J.J. McCarthy. Receiver Justin Jefferson said it felt different having him back. He brings that dog mentality. There's a fire in his eyes that we feed off. And you can't say enough about the Ravens getting Lamar Jackson back. Zay Flowers told me everyone knows he's the difference maker. All eyes have to be on him at all times, which helps every part of this offense. And Lamar told us he feels great physically and mentally after that hamstring injury. He said, we all know, starting now, there is no margin for error. We have to be locked in to keep winning. Yeah, that's the theme with both of these teams, especially the Ravens. They've said repeatedly, we know we put ourselves behind the 8 ball. Now it's just a matter of stacking wins. They've stacked 2. And they stack another one in a very tough place to play. Minnesota won the toss, as they've done each time this year when they've won the toss. They elect to defer and the kickoff to keep Mitchell and Justice Hill, and it's Hill at the 2-yard line. Ravens on the return with Justice Hill, and Hill out across the 30 and down at the 31-yard line in the arms of Dallas Turner. And out comes Lamar Jackson. His 100th career start. He's come back from the injury, and he has been fantastic since his return to the field. I just don't think he gets the credit that he deserves as a passer in this league. We all think about the dynamic running ability, and we see those numbers, the rush numbers,
and the touchdowns that he scored, the stress he puts on that defense. But boy, it's going to be fun to watch him throw the ball here this afternoon, kind of work through this very challenging defense that Brian Flores will put out there.
Oh, wow. Okay.
On first down, almost intercepted. The ball gets thrown there into the backfield. It's incomplete. Jonathan jumping all over that. He wanted to stand up and throw.
All right, second down, 10.
And nothing doing. One of the things that you're going to have to be careful about with this defense on these quick screens are both edges. This is Jonathan Bernard. Andrew Van Ginkel on the other side, very, very good. We saw him with 2 interceptions last season. That goes right through the arms of Jonathan Bernard. But they are dynamic players on the edges. Second down and 10. Keaton Mitchell motioning out of the backfield. Lamar Jackson will keep and trying to find some room up the middle to the
Third down. Come on.
On the stop. And opening in this noise is going to be a real focus for these Ravens all day today. Tough place to play. It really is. It's one of the more challenging environments that you'll face as a visiting team. It's going to impact what they can do at the line of scrimmage. When they play in Baltimore, they're going to be able to get out of a bad play, change your protection, take something that may not have worked and find the play that will attack that defense. They're not going to be able to do that this afternoon. The operation is going to be dialed way back.
Third and 8. Come on.
Play clock at 3. 4-man rush. It's likely.
Fourth down, baby. Yeah.
Down at the 39. 2 yards shy, thanks to number 2, Isaiah Rodgers. 4th down and a 3-and-out. Well, you can't ask for anything better. When you go against this offense of the Baltimore Ravens, when you have Lamar Jackson and you have Derrick Henry, you have Zay Flowers, that tight end group is outstanding as well. That's a lot of firepower offensively. Great confidence builder for that Vikings defense. We talk about the quarterbacks and the offenses rounding out and getting healthy. I think you can say the same for both of these defenses. Well, they've allowed an opening drive touchdown in 3 straight games. But the Ravens go 3 and out. Miles Price ranging to his left. Picks it up on the bounce at the 10-yard line.
Go.
Okay. Then he nudges the football near the 15. Malachi Starks on the tackle, and out comes J.J. McCarthy. First quarterback with 2+ passing touchdowns and 1 rush touchdown or more in 2 of his first 3 starts. But as you talked about at the top of the broadcast, 2 good quarters, 10 kind of bad quarters so far. Listen, he's building his catalog. This is only his 4th game in the NFL. And that's been another issue is the health. And when you're not healthy and you can't be in the lineup, you don't have that opportunity to experience things from the quarterback position.
Come on.
Jones just acquired this week at the trade deadline starts for the Ravens. McCarthy batted at the line by Kyle Hamilton. And Kyle Hamilton is going to be in all kinds of different places on the field defensively today. Yeah, I mean, you just got to find him. You know, he's amazing. We hear that phrase, chess pieces, and Kyle Hamilton is one of those guys that is the chess piece, and he's going to move all over the place. He'll be up on the edge.
Come on, JJ.
That I thought was impressive.
Go.
The defense coordinator, Zach Moore, was playing that Sam linebacker in that nickel defense. I mean, that's asking a lot of his safety, but that's the skill set that he has. It's down at 10 at the 14. It's Aaron Jones.
There you go, Jones. Okay. You run like 7 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Come on.
Offense up front, they're finally getting healthy. Yeah, 6 different combinations of their starting 5, but not the one that they have as their true starting 5 yet this season. And that's been a challenge. And right there, Aaron Jones has to be a part of this game. He's one of those guys, when he's not involved, the energy is not the same on the offensive side of the ball. 6 defensive backs on 3rd down.
Actually, it's 36. 36 here.
Pressure in his face.
Oh, it's caught for first down. That is Justin Jefferson with the first down.
Woo! For 10. And this is outstanding by J.J. McCarthy. Here he is right here. Watch this. He's going to stand in the pocket. Watch. Doesn't flinch. Knows he's going to take the hit. And you know what? Let's flip it to the other side. Great job by Kyle Hamilton. Don't do anything silly. 15 yards tacked onto that. This is a good play on both sides of the ball. Double tights on first down. Addison in motion. And the handoff is to Jones. Okay. Not much there. Travis Jones again on the tackle. And this Baltimore defense, they're hoping to ratchet up the pressure. It's been a problem all year long. One of the reasons why they went out and got Draymond Jones. Yeah, when you think about Ravens defense, you think about pressure and chaos and stress and all those things. That has not been the case. The second fewest sacks during the course of the season up until this point, only ahead of Jacksonville. Bringing Draymond Jones into this team, he's playing his best football over the last 4 games, 4.5 sacks. So that infusion
right, second lead, come on.
Rush that quarterback. Hopefully he's going to come from Draymond Jones this afternoon. McCarthy steps away from pressure, finds Jones on the sideline and out of bounds at the 33-yard line. When you talk about Draymond Jones, we were talking with John Harbaugh, and he said, the interesting thing is he's been in the system for 2 years now. So when he got here, there was really no transition.
It's up, 3rd and 5, come on.
Which is why we saw him start this game today. He was able to fit right in. Yeah, former Ravens defensive coaches in Seattle, in Tennessee, where he spent the last 2 seasons. So he's going to be able to hit the ground running here this afternoon.
Come on.
He's lined up inside now. He'll rush inside. He'll rush on the edge. McCarthy on 3rd down, floating it up for Naylor.
Yeah! First down and more! Ian, come on! This will be first and goal! Vikings coming up. Let's go!
Jordan Addison, or rather Jalen Naylor on a beautiful throw from McCarthy, goes 61 yards. And really, what the best thing about this opening drive is
first and goal coming up here, guys. Let's go.
And now you got to play dialed up. What did we say at the top? Trust the play. Trust the plan. Be patient at the start of the game. We're going to create an opportunity for
61-yard reception. But for McCarthy to Jordan Naylor.
Throw by J.J. McCarthy.
Come on.
And that's
Come on. Come on.
We lose in this whole inconsistency conversation is he has the ability to make all the big throws out there. He's just got to do it more often. Longest pass allowed by Baltimore this season as the Vikings take their first
longest pass allowed by Baltimore this season. 61 yards.
NFL challenge. Download the Fox app right now and enter for free for a shot to win your share of $10,000.
Crazy.
See the Fox Sports app.
And they won't give him a touchdown. It's crazy.
So Jalen Naylor with the ball catch of 62 from McCarthy.
62 yards.
So they've scored points on every single red zone drive, all 27 now, seeing if they can keep it going for the 28th time. First and goal.
All right, here we go. First and goal from the 4.
It's Jones to the left.
Aaron Jones is in! It's a touchdown! Vikings! Aaron Jones!
It's amazing how you can impact people. Watch a low Hillman right here. It's going to be run down. We had a great block by Christian Darrisaw. Look at that gaping hole. But it was because just the release by those 2 tight ends. Alohi Gilman thinking pass first, gets over the top and can't get back inside to get his run fit.
Extra point.
Now Will Reichard
is up, and it is good.
As he has done throughout his career.
All right, let me update the score.
The off pass to Jalen Naylor set it up for the Minnesota Vikings, and then it's Aaron Jones who finished it off. 1 play later, and Minnesota leaps into the lead.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You put on the biggest event of the year every single weekend, surviving the strongest storms, meeting chaos with composure. You roll up your sleeves to roll out the red carpet, because the end of the night for you is the beginning of the rest of their lives. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Medalla, the mark of a fighter. You won't remember my name. This is the last time you will see me at the top. I want to carry on. Not today. This is the point I give up. But not today. I want to carry on. You will see me at the top. This is the last time you will remember my name. Power of Dreams, proud partner of Team USA. This week on Shula, shop and save up to 40% off on treats they want, toys they love, or food they devour. All the best price gifts for any pet. For low prices, for holidays with pets, there's Chewy. How do I go that big without spending that much? Head to Lowe's. They have cool decorations like Bumble and the Grinch. Lowe's helps you get more holiday for less. Today's Game on Fox is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's knows Sunday it's different when you've earned it. And by Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Please drink responsibly.
7-play, 86-yard drive set up by the career-long 62-yard catch by Jalen Naylor. A 4-yard touchdown run for Aaron Jones Sr., his first rushing touchdown of the year. Of course, he's missed so much time with the injury, but Vikings making an early statement. And a short kick to Mitchell from the 8-yard line. Mitchell got a block from the Wester and now down across the 30-yard line. Javier Thomas with the tackle. And here comes Lamar Jackson. You see the numbers this season. We were talking with Vikings coach Kevin O'Connell, and he said his first time with Lamar, he's never coached against him. He said, my first time was on a field at the Combine. He threw at the Combine. He said, Lamar was devastated. He didn't throw it well. And they wanted him to work out as a receiver. And he said, I told him that he was the only one who could decide what he was going to be at the next level.
He had the whisper skills even back at that time, so many years ago. Kevin O'Connell is just unique in how he prepares quarterbacks to play.
Eric Henry in the middle across the 35. It was interesting. And then he just went on and said, look, that guy's got a warrior spirit. Just show me a more competitive guy in this league. Then Lamar Jackson, great technique, great fundamentals. But he said he built himself into what he's become, and he said, and those are the kind of guys that keep you up at night.
And that's the guy, right? When he goes to the Combine, everybody knows what he can do with the football in his hand as a runner, but everybody wanted to see him throw it. And to not perform to the level that you had hoped, and for being able to put that behind you and then just kind of embrace and lean into, I am going to make myself become a really, really good passer of the football.
It's the draw to Henry. Powers into Jalen.
Yeah, coming up. Let's go.
Went 3 and out on their first possession. And a big
3rd and 4. Come on. Come on, defense. 3rd and 4. Make this stop.
They're actually better the further the distance is on 3rd down. And probably, even with it being out of the lineup, I'm sure that Lamar Jackson has influenced that. But you get out the 3rd and 10 plus, they're the best in the NFL. But when you get into the short and the mediums, they're either last or middle of the pack.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 4. Come on. All right, here we go.
Flowers in motion.
He's got the first down.
That's all. Ticket a first down out to the 44 where Harrison Smith and G. Ward combine on the stop.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to find a way to get him covered up. These guys have a chemistry that has existed going all the way back to the draft years when they came in together. And that's just hard to defend. And you wonder why. How can they be struggling on the 3rd and 4 plus, up to 3rd and 9? And when you've got a guy like Mark Andrews and somebody like Lamar Jackson who can get that ball out quick, they should be much more successful.
So Ricard, the fullback, lining up in front of Henry on play action. Over the field, good catch. Sliding down, that ball tried to sneak out the back door on Zay Flowers, but he hangs on for 16.
Yeah, just a really nice job by Zay Flowers here on the outside. Watch him let the ball go by and kind of pulls it back. Just a great job getting down low. And again, you look at these throws. Look at the safety coming in right there. You see Harrison Smith coming in. That ball is in that position because Lamar Jackson is protecting Zay Flowers so he doesn't take that big hit. Vikings with the 7-0 lead, but the Ravens now on the move. Inside the Minnesota 40. Here's Henry to the left. Cashman there along with Jalen Redmond to bring him down. And Lamar Jackson last week, when you look at him, Bruce, I know you were impressed with how he worked the pocket.
Yeah, I just think we all know how he moves throughout the pocket, but look at the ball security. 2 hands on the ball all the time, and then the release. Once he decides to make that throw, how quickly he transitions from the really good ball security in the pocket to making that throw. And even right there on the move, as he climbs up that pocket, it's not just his scrambling ability. When he's scrambling, he's surveying the field. He wants to get that ball thrown down the field.
2nd and 9. Jackson with touch over the defender to DeAndre.
Third downs.
You cannot put better touch on a ball than you saw from Lamar Jackson.
You look at this from our level right now, you're like, uh-oh, the guy's going to undercut it. Look at this, right over the top. That is so good. It is so good. He is such a good passer of the football.
It's like he knew Byron Murphy was 5'11", and he said, I need this about 6'2" to get over his outstretched arm. 3rd and 2. It's Henry looking for the short yardage first down, and he's got it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And the mechanics of Lamar Jackson, Allison, are something impressive, aren't they?
Yeah, and the Ravens feel like there's nobody in the league that is better mechanically throwing the football. And it's something they measure in their indoor facility. They have a series of cameras and a chip in the football, and it breaks down everything from velocity, miles per hour, and a skeletal measurement of how they're throwing. I talked to quarterback coach T. Martin. He said, we use it every day. And with Lamar, we saw big improvements in his mechanics last year. And then this year, it's just all about keeping that consistency.
So he's been not healthy. That's been the biggest problem for Lamar. But when he's out there this year, he's been as good as anybody in the game. And Brian Flores said, look, this guy is a future Hall of Famer. He's going to wear the gold jacket someday. It's just a matter of when he gets to that spot. He could not say enough good things about him.
No, and you know that he loves going up against a guy like Lamar Jackson that poses the threats that he does as a quarterback. And then the thing that you forget about is just how much he impacts the running game as well. Derrick Henry in that last carry, now Justice Hill in the lineup. He really puts a ton of stress on your defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson over the middle, and Andrews had it carry him off his hands, incomplete. A little bit high and wide, and Andrews just can't quite pull it in.
I'm really surprised on this one that this is not complete. It's going to be a hard catch by Mark Andrews. But again, we talked about Kyle Hamilton being smart. There's Josh Patelis being smart and not doing something that's going to get them a 15-yard penalty and a first down. Leave them here in a 3rd and long to have to convert.
3rd and 7. So tough in this noise. Jackson slings it over the middle, deflected and incomplete. It's gone off the hands of 2 tight ends on the last 2 plays. This Isaiah Likely, and on 4th down, the field goal unit coming on for Baltimore.
Yeah, and they had the game last week. There's Isaiah Likely on the inside, just kind of finding that soft spot. And yeah, I mean that's are you sneaking a peek downfield to see where you're going? Did you not look that one all the way in? But that's a perfect delivery by Lamar Jackson.
So a field goal try for the rookie Tyler Luke. 12 of 13 in his first stint in the NFL. This from 44. And Luke sneaks it in to give the Ravens their first points of the afternoon in Indianapolis. Just an excellent matchup today. Ravens and Vikings here on Fox.
Oh, you got to give us the ball. Gonna be our ball here. There you go. There you go. All right.
Jim loved her game flings. Then Brad showed up with game rinse and beads. So they mixed their scents. They discovered they were scent mates. Smells like it's gonna last. Mix, match, more happy with game. Eat Lux your way with the Lux Cravings boxes from Taco Bell. There's a classic $5 box, the indulgent $7 box, and a whole new obsession in a $9 box. Even hot grilled cheese burrito. Try the Lux Cravings boxes at Taco Bell today.
Got an early flight. See you there.
Finally beating your siblings to the good room on family vacation. That's what the world's biggest airline can do for you, baby bro.
I'm 26. How much did you get from them? Over half your life.
Yeah.
What we can do is feed scammers into a trap and confront those responsible. It's better than a little slice of revenge. Getting Even. Streaming now on Fox Nation. Michigan takes on Northwestern. It's Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by United Airlines. Good leads the way.
Salute to Service is the year-round effort for the NFL and its charitable partners to honor, empower, and connect with our nation's service members, veterans, and their families. At this time each year, the NFL reinforces our support and gratitude to those who have served and continue to serve. Visit NFL.com/salute to learn about the NFL's impact with its Salute to Service partners. And it means so much to all of us to tip our caps to those who serve. Miles Price, a yard deep in the end zone. He will bring it out. Had a 99-yard return call back on a penalty last week, and he struggles his way out near the 30-yard line. And speaking of Salute to Service, it means a lot to the Vikings, specifically Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones Sr. is the Vikings Salute to Service Award nominee. His older brother Xavier is in the U.S. Air Force. His late father Alvin served 29 years in the U.S. Army. His mom Burgess, honored here today in Minneapolis, served 27 years. If this was pregame, Vikings run out. Aaron Jones has the flag. Mom is here. He didn't know Mom was going to be at the end of the run out. Big hug. And just a moment ago, the Salute to Service, they honored Mom during the break. And Aaron came running over to say hello. And now Aaron Jones Sr. back to work on the ground to the 32-yard line. So it means so much to Aaron. And this was the big double kiss blow from Aaron Jones Sr. Just a tremendous story. And by the way, if you want to know more about the life and times of Aaron Jones, I cannot tell you, and I cannot encourage you enough to read Tyler Dunn's story on GoLongTV.com. It's a long-form story. Just an outstanding job by him in writing the story of Aaron Jones. Loved reading it this week, and kudos to you, Tyler, for a great story. As Jones is dropped to the backfield, Mike Reed, the rookie from Marshall, knifing in and throwing him for a 5-yard loss of a play.
Yeah, it's going to come right here from the outside. Ryan O'Neal just kind of gets a little bit wide on that first step, and he's able to get back inside. You have those defensive stunts, and you're moving to the right? You're going to run an outside zone, and all of a sudden they've got an inside move in that defensive line, and you're right into the backfield.
Vikings are 2 for 2 on third down. This
Here.
They set it up for Jefferson with blockers in front. Now he'll throw it back the other way to McCarthy. And McCarthy will run. Breaks one tackle. Breaks a second. And short.
Oh, he's just short.
Van Noy had a shot at him. He slipped through that. Trenton Simpson had a shot. He slipped through that. But eventually Kyle Hamilton got him down.
Well, I don't know what I'm more impressed with. I think it's probably the Justin Jefferson throw back. That's a great sell. And look at this throw all the way back across the field behind, right? It's going back. And just a tremendous job. You wonder why that wasn't. Let's credit the Ravens defense, right? I mean, you're thinking when that ball gets to J.J. McCarthy on that side of the field with some blockers out front, this is going to be an explosive play. So great hustle by that defense. And a 3-and-out is the result. And Kyle Hamilton, no surprise, Kyle Hamilton was the guy who found himself on the other end of the field to make that play. Ryan Wright to punt this one away. LeJontay Wester waves for the fair catch and has it at the 15. After that play, McCarthy, Alohi Gilman. Come on, not today. Give me the handshake afterwards. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the leadership of this captain, but getting that captain. I buy motion on the port side. Missed again. I'll bet it. What are we doing? So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Oh, squalls are coming. This Sunday, we need to get every tailgater a Pepsi to amp up the food's flavor. Where'd you throw it, Jim?
Pepsi does make it taste better.
Trying to get with the part. Maybe a burger?
With Straight Talk's real unlimited data, say yes to unlimited streaming. Yes. Unlimited gifting. No. And unlimited holiday moments. Yes. Get a free 5G phone on us on America's most reliable 5G network. Find us at
Oh shit!
straighttalk.com.
It's Ravens ball right now. I believe. Yeah, it is. Let me switch. Ball over. Yeah, this is the Ravens ball. I remember we just punted.
If my mortgage lender used Agent Force, the powerful AI from Salesforce, a digital agent would have helped me pre-qualify before my dream house. So, wow.
The buyer's lender used Agent Force.
Well, who's the buyer? Hey, bro. Welcome to Casa Day Wood. Oh, jeez.
Morning, Mr.
There you go.
Open next week, big seat optional.
All right.
Agent Force helps lenders prevent
Close defense.
fiascos. It's what AI was meant to be.
The NFL International Games head to Spain. In the NFL Network, our stars come out in the morning. Commanders, Dolphins, it's Sunday morning football. Next Sunday at 9:30 Eastern on NFL Network.
U.S. Bank Stadium, there were some snow flurries outside, a little bit of snow as we've got to that time of year. Earl Johnston, Allison Williams on the sideline, Mike Pereira with us in our replay center on Kevin Kugler at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Ravens down 7-3 with the ball at their own 15-yard line. And on first down, the handoff is to Derrick Henry, who fights to the 18-yard line, and it's second down. This was a game
Second down.
I'm so excited about this one.
And I think about 6 yards.
There
back, guys.
are two fullbacks in this.
I'll be back before next play.
C.J. Ham and Patrick Ricard for the Ravens. 2 of the 11 teams left that still regularly use that position. It doesn't happen very often when we've got one on each side. So this is going to be fun today to get to see how they use the fullback position in today's NFL.
All right, second and 6.
Patrick Ricard, one of the more versatile guys at that size. I mean, I can't believe how big he is. He spent time on the defensive side of the ball in his NFL career as well. And some movement up front.
Movement.
That's going to cost 5.
False start in the offense. Talk about podcast. What I'm talking about, baby.
Well, we got the snow flurries inside.
So from second and 6
like there might be some
is now second and 11. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Hold on, guys. All right, second and 11. Oh, thank God, we got it back in time. It's going to be third down, guys. Here we go.
He sniffed out that screen to Derrick Henry beautifully, and it brings up third and long.
Third and 13.
Yeah, sometimes it's just hard for a guy to kind of get, upfield in the pass rush. And
Third and 13 here, guys.
He just kind of drifted across.
Third down and 13.
You can't kind of get in between. He's got to kind of work to get to his inside so he doesn't allow Jonathan Allen to slide into that.
Come on, defense. Should be an easy stop, guys. Come on. 3rd down and 13.
3rd down and long. To the sideline for Andrews.
4th down.
Out of bounds. At the 19, Metellus with the tackle, but Andrews couldn't turn it upfield. And the Ravens will bring the punt team on. They don't have to punt it before the end of this first quarter.
Yeah. All right, 71, guys.
Going to punt it before the end of the quarter. Well, we're sad to report on the passing of former NFL Commissioner Paul Tagliabue. Decades with the league, commissioner from 1989 until September 1st of 2006. Moose, I know he was your commissioner the entire time you played.
Yeah, my entire career. Did a great job in building the NFL after Pete Rozelle and turning it over to Roger Goodell now. So it's that day for everybody that's involved with the NFL.
All right. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just going to go refill my drink. And I'll just go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back.
It's Fox College Football Friday. Give me everything you got. Let's go get this win. Minnesota takes on Dante Moore and 9th-ranked Oregon. Oh my goodness! Look at this go! Friday night at 9 Eastern on Fox.
Try not.
The shortest distance between two people is a smile. That's why we're committed to fighting hunger in our communities until everyone has a reason to smile. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. If insurance companies treated injured people fairly, I'd be out of a job and just have to do something else. But unfortunately, they never do. Give us a call and demand fairness for yourself. And for a higher level of representation, call 612 TSR time.
All right. We're back.
Lieutenant Colonel Steve Stone Cold Austin, 42nd Regional Support Group, currently deployed in the Middle East. The Ravens, this is our year. Steve gave himself his nickname, and if he was because of the great success of Stone Cold Steve Austin in the world of wrestling, if he was able to just adopt that. Well, 30 years ago, he'd have been the $6 million man.
All right, so Ravens are about 20 away to us.
3 and out as we start the second quarter with a punt. Jordan Sauter leads the NFL in net punting average. Will boot this one away, 52 yards on his first punt. Miles Price will let this one bounce, and it'll go out of bounds near the 43-yard line.
Ball now.
Back to work, and it's been feast or famine. Errol, you talked about this to start the show. 4th quarter in week 1, 1st quarter last week, the numbers are outstanding. Calm seas on that Viking ship, but some crashing waves the other 10 quarters. Now, where do we characterize quarter 1 of this game? Is he on the calm seas or is he on the crashing waves? It's too early to tell right now. I'm very impressed with how he came out. I love that opening drive because he was taking what the defense was giving him, which was one of those things that Kevin O'Connell and the staff have been preaching to him. But then you got to see how well he can throw the deep ball with the connection to Jalen Naylor.
Checking deep again, and nobody open. That ball tipped at the line, and it's incomplete. Travis Jones, I think, got a piece of that one, and it'll bring up second down. Well, that first drive that you talk about for the Vikings, that long ball ended the drive, but he found Jefferson early, and then the long pass to Jalen Naylor.
And does get any better than that? I mean, standing in and taking a hit from Kyle Hamilton and then dropping a deep shot right into the right spot for Jalen Naylor. I mean, it was an excellent opening series, but we've seen that from J.J. McCarthy this year. First quarter, fourth quarter, on the road in division rivals. But can we do it for 4?
The screen Jones to the edge, and Roquan Smith chasing him out near the 49-yard line. When you see the face paint, we saw behind the curtain, Allison, the reveal of 9.
Yeah, J.J. McCarthy's alter ego, he's calling 9, and it's a far deviation from the guy at Michigan that would draw a smiley face on his wrist before games. But he said he wants to tap into the anger and frustration of missing so much time with injury. He said the part of me was always there, but now I use it to fuel me more. Very different than who we see pregame with the meditation and the visualization. When he takes the field now, it is his alter ego fueled by that anger. 9.
And then you see it represented in the face paint on 3rd and 5. McCarthy, a little pump, a throw over the middle, and he's...
Yeah! First down, baby! That's what I'm talking about.
3 of Baltimore. He picks up 18 before Malachi Starks can bring him down.
And you're just, kind of waiting for the opportunity to get it to Justin Jefferson. You're going to see him check. You got a lot of coverage that way. Comes back, stays poised again in the pocket. Watch the pressure. Here comes Travis Jones. He's right there. He's kind of collapsing things inside, but he stays in there. And again, that is the most important part. As a young quarterback, are you really in danger? Is there a threat, or is it just getting a little bit uncomfortable? We've seen him twice today kind of hang in there and make some really nice throws.
Toss play Jordan Mason, and all kinds of traffic around Mason. He'll lose yardage. Teddy Buchanan, the first there. And we were talking with JJ about this 9, this alter ego. And he said, one of the things my mentor at Michigan, Greg Harden, who passed away in September of last year, he said you have to disassociate that nice guy and this other side of you so you can make the switch that all you care about is winning the game.
It's hard. This is a very challenging game, and the guys that can do that, we always laugh. It's like, what is there, a switch on the back? You pull the helmet on, and the switch goes on, and when you take the helmet off, you flip the switch off. I mean, it's amazing to meet some of these guys off the field, but then watch what they do on the field.
Here's McCarthy in some trouble. He'll tuck it and run. Decisive to pull it down and move it forward to the 31-yard line. Mike Green and Roquan Smith there after the 3-yard run up the middle.
And again, just kind of watch him work through everything. This has been another really good start. When you talk about the progression, you can see he was on to 3 when he wanted to throw the little swing pass out to the right, but felt the defender was too close there, so then you just pull it down. And as Kevin said, that quick decision, young quarterbacks that want to rely on their legs a little bit more, maybe, if you can make those decisions quickly, they're going to be much more beneficial for you.
Already 3 for 4 today on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 8, and we've got a flag down and some movement up front, likely going to make it 3rd and 13.
Before the snap, falls down by the center. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's going down.
Blake Randall, and that's that position that we talked about in the offensive line that has never had their preferred starting 5 together because Ryan Kelly's been on the IR with a concussion. They got 3 guys take over 100 snaps at center this season. That's a big number for each of those 3 guys to have at the biggest position on the offensive line.
Yeah, I agree. It used to be an undervalued position, but the way the game has kind of evolutionized here recently over the last few years, that center position has become more important because you're putting more on his plate and taking a little bit off the quarterback. And when you talk about a young quarterback like J.J. McCarthy, if he could have that consistency at the center position, it would help.
Here's Jefferson looking for a block and cannot get away from the rookie Malachi Starks. That is an outstanding play by the first-round pick out of Georgia, fighting through all that traffic to get the tackle and force the field goal unit on.
Trying to see a couple of screens out here
against these two defenses, and they're just extremely quick. It's going to be hard. I mean, the timing has to be perfect. Getting that blocking element out front has to be timed up efficiently. So these are going to be two teams that are hard to run screens against because of the style of play of the defenses and the athleticism they have.
49-yard try.
49-yard field goal record. Kick is up, and it's good. It is 10-3.
To 10-3. The 10,000 lakes and a few waterfalls too.
Okay.
Just Vikings up Fox.
Get 2.9% APR on 2025 GMC Sierra EV Denali models. Plus, current eligible Costco members receive up to $12.50 allowance.
Ally helps millions spend smarter and save more for the things that matter most to them. That's why we're the bank that's your ally.
Miller time started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking. A light beer that tastes like a beer. Now that's legendary. Here's to another 50 years of Miller time.
That's right. More like this now. You have more.
Big time, best time, all the time. Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
Extra value meals are back at McDonald's. For just $8, get 10 tender, juicy chicken McNuggets, plus hot salted fries and a medium drink. The 10-piece McNuggets meal for $8. Start Saturday strong with Big Noon Saturday. Big Ten football takes over Wrigley as Michigan takes on Northwestern. It's Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by McDonald's and by GMC. We are professional grade.
Breaking news this week in the National Football League. The death of Marshawn Nealon, a moment of silence before the game. So many players thinking about this young talent gone all too soon. If you or someone you know is struggling or needs emotional support, please call or text 988. The Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is available 24/7 to help. You are not alone. If that's you, call and get that help, please. Let's go through the goal line for the Ravens. Ravens down to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, it was a tough week in Dallas. The football family, it's so hard when you lose somebody like that. We lost players during my years, and Kevin makes a great point. And if you have a question, reach out. Don't let somebody take that journey alone. Greg Ellis is heartbroken right now because he's been working with Marshawn Nealon, and the guilt that he's feeling right now because he didn't stay in his constant
Come on, defense, let's go.
impact. So to
Come on, defense.
to the entire family that has been impacted by the loss of Marshawn Nealon, our thoughts and prayers go out to you. But please, everybody, let's start to learn from these losses.
Lamar Jackson able to break away and avoid the sack. Jonathan Grenard had him pinned in, or so it seemed, but the slippery Ravens quarterback able to get free.
Well, I was a little emotional there, so I'm not really sure what to say. So why did Derrick Henry go through here?
Watch. The escapability of Lamar Jackson is something that has been a hallmark of his career.
But that ball security, again, we showed that little flip from last week, and it's one of the things that he's developed. Sometimes we have younger quarterbacks or the mobile quarterbacks get careless and
It's something that he's made sure he's not doing.
Henry trying to get
Third down. Come on.
and he's out to the 35-yard line. 5 to go for the first on third down.
How about this Vikings defense? I mean, we focus on the quarterbacks coming into this game and then both getting healthy and getting back on the field. But, these injuries have hit both of these teams very hard. And we've had a number of players out on both defensive sides of the ball for the Ravens, for the Vikings, this Vikings defense. Andrew Van Ginkel, one of the key losses. When he's back, this is just a different defense.
Now they're showing pressure. Doesn't always mean that pressure's coming, but it is this time. Jackson's pass deflected by Van Ginkel at the line, and it's incomplete. You speak of Andrew.
Work out, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
And I think the one thing that everybody talked about when we discussed the defense and getting people back was just how smart he is. And you can see right there, he's not going to get past Roger Rosengarten to get to the quarterback. So you separate, you elevate, you tip it past. That was very close to being intercepted by the Vikings.
Well, Blake Cashman told us, he said, look, give him credit. He doesn't get enough credit for his high IQ. Make sure you give him the credit for his high IQ. Miles Price from the 16. Oh, little bobble, and he didn't call for the fair catch. He's fortunate to hang on to that one because Keon Martin was right on the doorstep. You are living dangerously, Miles Price. That's little bobble. Able to secure it. You gotta know when to hold them or hold them.
Gemini, would you guys be a little less excited?
Check out the alleys. They go great with the hydrangeas below.
Will this last till Saturday?
Yeah, they should last until Saturday.
Something about the way we're working just isn't working. When you're caught up in complex pay requirements or distracted by scheduling staff in multiple time zones, or thinking about the complexity of working in Monterey while based in Montreal, you're not doing the work you're meant to do. But with HR, pay, time, talent, and analytics all in a single AI-powered people platform, you can do the work you're meant to do.
Level up the spices and sticks for $6.99 and get Call of Duty Black Ops 7 rewards.
Feel my wrath.
Nobody's game's ideal here.
Get slices and sticks in Call of Duty.
Yep.
Little Caesars is the real deal. Pizza. I shop for a lot of the same things. That's why I like Pays, the online checkout from the same banks and credit unions we already use.
No have to download, same time with taste. Nice. Check out online with Peggy's.
Hi. Ready for an ultra?
Thirsty for an ultra?
Don't forget, there's ultras on the line. A Jennings.
Superior fights.
Simple games, serious money. 99 to beat. All new Wednesdays on Fox.
Week 10 continues later today on CBS and Fox, followed by Sunday Night Football as the Steelers face the Chargers on NBC. And Week 10 concludes with Monday Night Football as the Eagles square up against the Packers on ESPN and ABC. Then Week 11 kicks off with Thursday Night Football on Prime Video. Stream games live on your mobile device with NFL Plus.
Today's game on Fox is sponsored by Michelob Ultra Zero. Zero alcohol, just 29 calories.
Oh, throw the ball.
With the ball and the 10.
Throw the ball. Guys, flip the ball over.
In the first half.
Throw the ball.
McCarthy and the Vikings starting from their 16-yard line. Here's Jones.
There you go, Jones. Okay.
He gets to the 22, pick up 6. And back we go to
Okay.
Los Angeles, where Carissa Thompson has game break.
Thank you, Kevin. Giants looking to snap their 3-game losing streak, down 7 in Chicago. Jackson Dart with a nice fake pitch.
There you go. Woo, yeah, Giants. Time to game against the Bears. Hell yeah, that feels good.
Good pickup by Jones on the pressure. That gave McCarthy time to find Jefferson for Vikings first down.
Yeah, and it's not just what you do with the
How are the Lions
you're
doing?
right. It's also
I know the Packers don't play tomorrow till tomorrow night.
Here he comes, Kyle Hamilton. Boom.
How are the Lions doing?
Face mask right into the chest. That is.
I would love it if they're losing.
By Aaron Jones. That's
Great.
outstanding pass protection.
Oh, that's
First down and 10 for the Vikings at the 33. And movement on the right side of the offensive line.
That's by the offense number 75. 5-yard penalty, second half.
The two-time Pro Bowler Ryan O'Neal moving early. Kevin O'Connell last week, their first game with 2 offensive touchdowns in the first half. And it's not a surprise that last week was the first game that they had J.J. McCarthy, Aaron Jones Sr. and their top 3 wide receivers. I don't believe that to be a coincidence, Darryl.
No. I think that probably goes hand in hand. And just, I mean, both of these teams just missing so many key players. It's great to see them getting back and getting back into the fold.
On first and 15, pocket collapsing on McCarthy, and it's batted down at the line. David Bryant, who was just brought up from the practice squad for this game, the former first-round pick of the Jaguars.
Hold on, I'm going to go check something real quick.
You know, again, just kind of working that middle of the field and good progression. And it's CJ Okoye in there, number 91, the big guy. And that was one of the people that Kevin O'Connell talked to us about. He goes, yeah, they got a couple of guys in there. I think John Jenkins, 94. He's like 316. You know.
Okay, the Lions don't play till 3 o'clock. Okay. Lions don't play till later. All right.
All 3 McCarthy incompletions now are Baltimore passes defended in the stat column. McCarthy finds Adam Thielen, and Thielen out there on the field. Gets to the 37 before Kyle Van Noy can drop him a pickup of 9.
36 coming up, guys.
Aaron Jones and Patrick now going to the inside, and you know you see again he's got that helmet in the middle. Now you're going to have to throw this one hot. And how many times already have we seen with guys bearing down on J.J. McCarthy, not really impacted, staying in that pocket, going through his progression, lowering that football.
Third and 6. Steps away. McCarthy floating it for Jefferson downfield, and it's intercepted.
Fuck!
Kai Starks, his first career interception. And Starks looking for some running room, tracked down from behind by Jordan Addison. But the first round pick camping out underneath that ball.
Oh,
and that's his first NFL interception.
Just because you've broken contain and are scrambling up in the pocket doesn't automatically mean you can go down the field on an explosive play. The first mistake for J.J. McCarthy here this afternoon after a good start.
I'm like so starstruck.
No, he's so much taller in person.
I'm struggling with his proportions.
Yeah, because you're taking too long. You know, one time I thought I was playing in under 2 minutes on the Geico route.
wow.
Up to the right, Gene? Yeah. If they can work wonders that fast, why can't I? Voila.
Spitting image. Show up.
What was that?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
You know what a girl's best friend is? Not none. Her lawyers. With Domino's 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas for just $6.99 each, you can feed a whole team. Or you can get something else for about $6.99 each instead. Your choice. But it's hard to beat $6.99 pizzas from Domino's.
Here, I'll take the burger at 3. Gillette Lamps is just a fancy looking Fusion 5. No, it ain't. It's Gillette's best shave. And its ultra sharp blades last 50% longer. Hey, Joe, come down my cheeks. Dad. Gillette, the best the man can get.
Keeps getting better.
What's up? Hunting for holiday deals. We both have a lot of specific wish lists.
Wish list nailed. Best Buy has new doorbusters every Friday all season.
Every Friday?
Get new doorbusters every Friday all season long at Best Buy. Visa's fraud protection helps keep your purchases safe from scammers. It's like they're in the strong hands of Christian McCaffrey. These scammers better watch your back.
Scam your last scam, scammer.
What you gonna do now? No one is more secure than Visa.
Football is everything to me.
He's the quarterback at USC.
It's a huge opportunity, but nothing is guaranteed. Keep your eye on the ball. I've had to fight to get here.
Nice catch, quarterback.
Saturday, it's a huge doubleheader. First, 8th-ranked BYU battles number 4 UConn. Then, 2nd-ranked South Carolina takes on USC. It's a huge doubleheader. Saturday on Fox.
I'm robbing Malachi Starks of his interception last week against Miami. I feel terrible. It's his second career interception, not his first. Sorry, Malachi. But now an interception in back-to-back games for the rookie. The Ravens go to work, first down and 10. Here's Henry. We got to the 25-yard line. Let's go back to that now. Second career interception.
Yeah, there's really nowhere for J.J. McCarthy to go with the football, but what you're going to see is the potential for the running lane to be open. So all these routes are starting to develop, but you can see that there's pretty tight coverage there. We're going to clear. We're going to step up. Now, nothing really changed. That picture didn't really change from when you put your back foot in the ground to when you climbed in that pocket. There was some space there, and we've seen how athletic he is. Sometimes you wonder if you overcoach somebody, and you just, hey, there's always going to be a spot for you to go with the football. There wasn't there. Make that decision, pull it down, and get some positive yards.
And they ruled him touched down by contact after the pick, which is why the Ravens are back on this end of the field as Lamar Jackson scrambles for first down to the 33-yard line.
And here we go. Here's the flip side of it, right? I mean, this is probably going to look very, very similar to that last play. Drop back, back foot hits the ground, nowhere to go, a little bit of progression, climb the pocket, and just get some positive yards, get that first down. So those are things, again, we talked about J.J. McCarthy. He has to play this game and experience certain things so he can be coached by Kevin O'Connell and the rest of that staff. And this is just going to be a process. And I know we don't like to hear that word, but it is going to be a process that J.J. McCarthy goes through.
Jackson with a scramble again, and down he goes. Jalen Redmond with a flag down in the secondary on the near sideline.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense number 7.
Wow.
Automatic first down.
Tyron Murphy in the automatic first down.
Yeah, Steven trying to get a little bit of a jam here, and it just gets up a little bit high.
First
go
down.
One-on-one with Rashad Bateman, and you try to get that hand down, it just climbs a little bit on you, and you catch that hands to the face penalty.
So first down and 10. Jackson incomplete.
Second down.
Kick his quarterback away. Was that for me?
Second and 10. Let's go.
And you wonder how much flexibility they have, because this is going to be a tough pre-snap, post-snap transition. And it's kind of one of those areas where you're trying to find that soft spot in the zone, and you're reading it one way, the quarterback's reading it a different
Second
way.
and
That's
10.
something that Brian Flores will do you, because he brings everybody up to the line of scrimmage to threaten you with the blitz, gives you a little bit of that bluff, and everybody drops out into zone drops.
Go defense. Come on.
Second and 10.
Third down.
Stiff arm gets past here.
Oh, no. He got the first. He got the
farm. There was another for a first down for Baltimore.
I tell you, somebody this big should not be able to be this fast. And one of the things that I've kind of seen a little bit here, during the course of the season is that everybody always says, hey, you can't let Derrick Henry get downhill on you. Well, now you're seeing this really good lateral slide that he's had here over the last couple of games, and very impressive when everything is blocked up in the middle and you're not letting him get downhill. He's getting to the outside and then getting downhill.
On first down, Keaton Mitchell spry to the outside, and he's got a first down or close to it.
Ah.
Now, we're going to wait and see on the spot, but he's very close to the first down.
He lost the ball as he got to the sideline, Kevin. Watch this one. I think it's going to be interesting to see where the ball goes out of bounds because he's moving so fast that, whoosh. I thought the ball came out. Yeah, there it is.
And it goes straight out 9 yards away from the original starting spot. So a pickup of 9 as the ball squirts out. As he goes out of bounds, so does the ball. First down and more. Keaton Mitchell into the secondary and down inside the 20. Rodgers and Smith after the 22-yard run for Keaton Mitchell.
Oh, here we go. Are you ready, Kevin? It's all because of the fullback, right? Patrick Ricard, we're just going to come up there. We're going to get a nice little block right there. They just follow 42. That's all you got to do. And look, we got a nice little lane right through there, just clear as a bell.
It's so simple. Only 11 teams with a fullback. Watch that play.
Other teams. There's 21 other teams. They could be doing the exact same thing.
And getting that kind of yardage guaranteed every play. From the 18 on first down, they'll try it again. And this time Dallas Turner filled that hole quickly and a loss back to the 20-yard line. All right, maybe it's not guaranteed that you get that kind of play with the fullback in there every time.
Well, Patrick had his block. It was the backside pursuit. You got to get the backside pursuit cut off. We can't do everything.
Second down is 12. Darryl Johnston, president of the Fullback Union of America. 6 runs, 1 pass on this drive. The ground game working for Baltimore. They're in scoring position, down 7. Closing in on the 2-minute warning. Jackson to Zay Flowers, and Flowers upfield and yanked down as he gets to the 11 by Isaiah Rodgers. Will likely take us to the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Good ball game. Yeah, 2 teams trying to find their way back after rough starts. Jones got it going early for the Vikings.
I'll be right back, guys.
Knocking on the door in a 7-point game on Fox.
We've been framed, your football, so we hear
It's Thanksgiving.
I want the fuck and that rabbit. I would like to call a partner meeting. We have to clear our names.
We need to just lay low.
Flash, 100-yard dash. We'll need to get across town and go to the loss.
No problem. Disney's Zootopia 2 tickets available now.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I unlatched Bevo's gate while taking a selfie. Checking Allstate first was really smart. Not checking Bevo's gate, though, not smart. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Okay.
Size back Chipotle.
It's our best steak ever.
Fresh, no bad stuff.
With garlic.
Cumin, coriander, it's super tender.
You see? People love it. And it's so good with our new red chili shirt. You're going to want to put it on everything. 10 out of 10 flavor.
Chris, what are you doing? Getting ready for dinner day. It's only my second favorite holiday ever. Chris, not now, Patricia. It is game day. Sports. Ooh, buffalo wings. I didn't know buffaloes had wings. You can never be too prepared for game day, all right? Hey, Tim! Come on, buddy! Oh, sorry.
Make game day a holiday at Target.
You're so strong.
Christian Gonzalez is truly incredible.
Good times.
One of a kind. The most impressive thing about him really is the work that he does with mental health awareness. Being able to partner with Kyle Cares, it means a lot. We want to let people know it's okay to speak up, to be able to, talk about mental health and be the one people want to come talk to. I love it for sure. We're more than NFL players, we're people too.
Perfect timing, guys.
Strongest Michigan class is with Northwestern at a special venue.
Perfect timing.
Wrigley Field.
It all starts with big noon kickoff at 10 a.m. Eastern, live from the heart of Chicago. Then it's Michigan Northwestern. Big noon.
All right.
Only on Fox.
33.
Third down and 3. Henry.
Fourth down, baby.
Eric Wilson.
Fourth down. Let's go.
How about Eric Wilson? It was fun sitting down with
Are they going to go for it, or are they going to stay?
The way he
Take
talked
the
about
field goal.
each player. And Eric Wilson
We'll
is
see.
one of those guys. He's a true pro. You know, the glue guy. I love when you hear a fellow player call somebody, he's one of our glue guys. And those are guys that usually don't get a lot of credit, but you put them in a position to make plays, and they just continue to take advantage of those opportunities. And Eric Wilson, I mean, throughout.
Oh, they're saying I'm a field goal for a fourth down. Oh, baby. All right.
Wanted him to move. Did Lamar Jackson, and the timeout is called before the.
They were just trying to get us to jump off sides. I see what they're doing. They were just trying to get us to jump off sides.
You can even draw your defense off sides here because it's so loud.
I wondered the same.
I can't hear anything anyways. I'm waiting for movement.
The defense going to do anything? I don't think so. Coming up on the Verizon halftime, Kurt Terry, Howie, Michael, and Gronk. Shuck feeds Olave. A battle of the run game in snowy Chicago, and much more coming up on the Verizon halftime report.
Is Gronk going to repel again?
I think one repel per day is all he gets in his contract. That's it. He would probably do it again if asked. And I say probably knowing 100% he would do it again if asked.
I can't do that. I got an issue with heights. I don't think that's stepping over the outside of a building. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
The good news is we're not asking you to do any of that.
Thank you.
Here's Tyler Luke on the try. The 28-yard field goal. Good from 44 earlier. And that will sneak through to put 3 more on the board. 1:11 remaining in the second quarter, and a 10-6 lead for the Vikings in Minnesota.
With schizophrenia, it can feel like your symptoms decide what you do and who you can be. If you still have symptoms, be bold and ask your healthcare provider about Cobenfy, a twice-daily pill for the treatment of schizophrenia. Cobenfy is not an antipsychotic. It's a different kind of treatment. Cobenfy showed overall improvement across a range of schizophrenia symptoms. And in clinical studies, most people saw no substantial weight gain.
Don't take if allergic to Cobenfy, have trouble emptying your bladder or stomach, certain liver problems, or untreated narrow-angle glaucoma. Serious side effects such as urinary retention, worsening liver, kidney, bile duct, and gallbladder problems, slow stomach emptying, serious allergic reactions, narrow-angle glaucoma, increased heart rate, and side effects in those with kidney problems. Don't drive or use heavy machinery until you know how Cobenfy affects you. Seek help right away if you have hives, swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, or throat, hoarseness, difficulty speaking, breathing, or emptying your bladder.
Imagine what could be Cobenfy.
Imagine what it could be, Cobenfy.
Where are the other guys?
They're all playing the new Call of Duty Black Ops 7. We're the replacers. Sir, I'm gonna have to confiscate this.
My watch?
Well, not anymore.
I love that watch.
Rated ritual.
You must be Doc Martin for Dr. Best. Doc Martin?
Not mine, just Martin.
Doc Martin, Dr. Best, actually.
Welcome to Port Wayne, Dr. Best, actually.
Part of you being a doctor here is knowing your patients.
I don't care about silly little festivals or gossip like everyone else in this town. I'm here to work.
Just leave me alone.
You're the A word, the B word, and the F word.
You're a real charmer, aren't you?
Come on. You're setting the line in here.
Release me, please.
Most days, there's no way these kids are up before 11. They know. Big noons in town. What's the key to a win today, Matt? Back when I won the Heisman, what do I say? Hey, how's my hair, huh? Don't skip leg day, coach. Is this my camera? Where's my camera? What's this? Turn off the light. Hey, wake up! It's only 6 more hours to kick off!
Spoon Bridge and Cherry Fountain in.
How about that timing?
I thought that was your dessert last
All right, here we go.
This game is just the cherry on top for
Great weekend in Minnesota.
There you go. Very poetic.
That's what we try occasionally. Miles Price waiting for the opportunity to return. And Price, about 3 yards deep. He'll take a knee and we'll take a trip to Los Angeles and check in with Kurt Menefee.
Well, today we honor the brave men and women who protect our country and we thank you for your service. Coming up on the Verizon halftime, guys will have all the highlights from the early games, including Bronx Pats against Bronx Bucks. We'll see you then.
Salute to service. Switching out the soldier here in Minnesota. We're ready for the final 1:11 of this first half. 2 timeouts for the Vikings. And 1st and 10 at the 35 after the touchback. McCarthy, short to Addison, makes the catch, and he's down just across the 41-yard line. See how aggressive Minnesota gets trying to double up. They won the toss and elected to defer, so they'll have the ball to start the second half.
Well, we always hear about, it's the style of the offense, it's the culture we're trying to create. Kevin O'Connell is always going to be aggressive as an offensive play caller.
On 2nd and 5, McCarthy to the sideline, incomplete. He wanted Addison again. Shadome Awuzie there to cover his opposite number, and now 3rd and 5. So the Ravens have to assume with a stop. They'll use a timeout if needed and try to put themselves in position for points before halftime. On 3rd down, Draymond Jones with pressure. McCarthy gets away and throws this away. Bryant had the late pass rush, but Draymond Jones was there first.
That's exactly what you wanted to achieve when you made this trade. Here he is coming from the outside, number 41. Little tip under Brian O'Neill right there. That was the only pressure. Everything else, it kind of held up good.
Yeah, however, the quarterback is out of the pocket and got the ball beyond the line of scrimmage, so there is no foul transition grounding. It's fourth down.
So that is exactly what this franchise was trying to do, making that trade to get Draymond Jones to come in. And that's from the outside. You see him, here he comes off that edge. But let's not forget, he can slide inside. And we talked about John Jenkins and C.J. Okoye, and there's some big bodies inside. But if you can get that type of pressure now coming from the inside as well, that's going to bode well for this Ravens defense down the stretch.
Zach Gore told us they haven't had a guy like that who can do both of those things, rush inside and out, since Zadarius Smith. Lester fields at the 5. The Johnson returned up the sidelines and banged out of bounds near the 25-yard line. Big hit at the end of that. The rookie from BYU.
They are still celebrating. I mean, he is working through his blocker, and good hustle down there for the defensive lineman.
So 30 seconds remaining in the first half. And from the 25-yard line, Lamar Jackson and company will go to work, down by 4. Coaching continues for the young quarterback.
$30 seconds to go in the half. It's a first down. Wow.
37-yard line. Blake Cashman on the tackle after the 12-yard gain and the timeout used by the Ravens. Now this from State Farm.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the strength of this King Henry, but getting that King Henry.
Huzzah! Salutations! I'm here to lead the team. No one who wanted the royal. So say, behold my majestic stride.
Okay?
No, I am not.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I am so happy we are not calling the game with that other King Henry.
He tried to get into the booth with us. We said no. First down and 10. Pressure coming. Jackson gets rid of it to the sideline. It's likely did not get out of bounds, and then the ball came out at the end of the play. Officials are saying he is down. It is a first down. They must have ruled that he got out of bounds, too. He stretched that ball at the end to get out of bounds on the sideline through Fabian Moreau. Good play by Likely.
It's smart because you're on top of Fabian Moreau, but just to your point, Kevin, in that situation, understand what the offense is trying to do here and get out of bounds on your own. It's not a bad.
After the 27-yard pitch and catch from Jackson to Flowers.
Or if you're Zay Flowers, you can do both. You can get yards and you can get back out of bounds. Just finding that soft spot in the middle. You can see those linebackers being held, and a lot of times that's because, the quarterback is climbing up in the pocket. And there again, great ball security, almost a tip by Jonathan Bernard, but really another good throw over the top of defenders by Lamar Jackson.
200th career catch for Zay Flowers, and now the timeout used by Minnesota. Ravens likely going to take one shot at the end zone here, Daryl, just to see if they can put 6 on the board and try to grab the lead before they go into the locker room.
The great thing is that they've got that one timeout left, so they've got the entire field at their access. And you talk about the time it takes to run a play. It obviously depends on how far downfield you want to get everybody, but let's say 6 or 7 seconds from the 25-yard line would be a safe buffer, so you got plenty of time right there. You get that timeout called if you're caught or tackled inbounds. The big thing is, realizing you're on schedule. If you're scrambling and doing other things like that, then that changes the whole dynamic of play when you only got 10 seconds left.
Jackson, pressure comes and he's playing into the turf. Dallas Turner with the sack, but flag is down.
Oh, shit.
And this looks like it may be roughing on Turner.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
It's the body weight aspect of the penalty, and it's 15 yards.
Yeah, and you got to do everything you can to kind of get off. So you're going to beat him to the outside.
Oh, that penalty hurt. That penalty hurt.
You can kind of see
and
he's kind of coming down at that angle. I know it's frustrating for everybody watching this defensive player that they ask these guys to do so much to make sure that they're not doing anything to hurt that quarterback. But that is exactly the type of play that the NFL is trying to get out. When you've got all that weight, you're both of your feet are off the ground, you're driving the quarterback into the ground.
And it's the textbook body weight play.
Yeah.
There aren't a lot of defensive guys that love it, but it's the textbook play that penalty is in there for. Even if he just rolls a little bit to the side off of the body of Lamar Jackson as he's bringing him down, he's going to be fine.
Trying to make an attempt. I mean, there was no attempt there to get his body weight off of Lamar Jackson.
So now a 30-yard field goal try for Tyler Luke. And we've got a 1-point game in Minneapolis with 2 seconds to play in the first half. So 3 field goals today for Tyler Luke. And maybe a little more defensive prowess than we expected in this game with these offenses fully healthy. So a team in both Minnesota and Baltimore that have been trying to get healthy. They get healthy, but the offenses have been stymied a little bit this one. Yeah, I think we had so much focus on our quarterbacks in this game, kind of getting back in the fold last week and playing well that we really kind of focused on that. But gosh, there are so many really good defensive players that have been in and out of the lineup for both of these teams. And you look at that Baltimore Ravens front end, and they've been hit hard with injuries across that defensive line. And to be able to get Draymond Jones to come in, we were excited to see what he was going to add to this defense and how he was going to change it.
So 2 seconds left until halftime in a 10-9 ball game. Miles Price on a zone up the field it comes. Barring a penalty, the final play of the first half.
Okay.
Price upended at the 25, and halftime has arrived in Minnesota. Time to get more stats with Geico. A first half that sees a 1-point game. More on the ground for Baltimore, more through the air for Minnesota. Even across the board for the most part, and almost even on the scoreboard. Minnesota will get the football to start the second half with a 1-point lead, 10-9. So the Vikings and Ravens locked up in a good one here in Minnesota, and moves a tight ball game here between Minnesota and Baltimore.
All right. Well,
So give the second half kickoff a 10-9 halftime lead.
Welcome to the Verizon Halftime, the NFL, powered by Verizon 5G.
okay. Um, we gotta play we gotta play better in the second half. We gotta play better in the second half. Not a great first half, but to be fair, Ravens didn't play so high in the first half either. So, yeah, that kind of helped. um, not a great first half, but to be fair, Ravens didn't play so hot in the first half either. Hey, good news for Vikings fans. The Giants are up 10-7 over the Bears. Oh, that's good news for Viking fans right there. Very good news.
On top of the Buccaneers, the Bills getting shut out in the first half, down in Miami 16-0. Dolphins on top, Jaguars all over the Texans 20-3 to count right there. And it's the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets, a battle going on in the Meadowlands. Earlier today in overtime over in Germany, the Colts 31-25 winners over the Falcons. 3 touchdowns, 244 yards rushing by Jonathan Taylor in that game. All right, Michael, let's talk about your game. Look like J.J. McCarthy. You can see why they love him and all these things. And he's made some great plays out there. He's got 34, and here just, takes what's there.
All right, well, we got to play better in the second half, guys. We got to play better in the second half. We have to play better.
Great job, little fake. Looks off the safety to look the ball to Naylor over the middle for 18 yards. But here, 36. This is what you can't do. Step through the pressure. You can run it.
But we still played pretty good the first half. Just I think we can play better. Um, yeah, we still played pretty good in the first half. I just think we can play a lot better. But you know what? It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. We still got this. We got this. Huh. Me. Hold on. Okay. It's what? I'm gonna check something real quick, guys. Hold on a minute. I got an idea. There you go. Now, just set that right there. Awesome. All right, now we got my own charging too. Sweet. Mm.
Aaron Jones Sr. and the Minnesota Vikings with a 1-point lead over the Ravens at the break. The second half straight ahead on Fox. You got this. You know got this. If you've been injured and want a higher level of representation, call us at 612 TSR time. Where does confidence come from? It's not from within. It must be pursued. Confidence is not a mindset. It's an achievement. In the GMC Sierra HD AT4X. Get 5.9% APR on 2025 GMC Sierra heavy-duty models. That's over $4,000 in average finance savings.
Escape to Grand Casino, where you'll find more upgrades, more free play, more perks, more points, and more fun than those other casinos. Same play, better perks. Grand Casino.
It's easy to take freedom for granted, but it didn't just happen. Freedom was fought for, cried for, bled for. We understand no gesture of gratitude will ever be sufficient. Today and every day, we remember those who served steadfast for duty, honor, and country. Your sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Engines red, are you listening?
What to drive, fuel efficient,
Such beautiful stuff.
we're happy to miles, driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Honda. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days today.
Well, this is the best place to go watch a football game in the NFL.
It is amazing.
To match the atmosphere in the stadium.
This crowd and this atmosphere.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
God, Galaxy, please save America. Funny.
Jones to the left, and Jones Vikings on top early. McCarthy floating it for Jefferson downfield, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. That was today's game flow presented by Progressive. A 10-9 lead for the home team
Okay.
in Minnesota.
Let me.
102 yards.
Hold on a second, guys.
Yards and that interception in the first half. Welcome back to the booth at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis alongside Daryl Johnston. I'm Kevin Kugler. Two teams playing with a real sense of urgency in a one-point game, the result at halftime.
Yeah, when you go up against the Baltimore Ravens and you've got Lamar Jackson there, we talked about his ability as a passer, but you always have to keep in the back
We get
of his ability to scramble.
No, we kicked it off. So we're getting the ball first, third, second half. Yeah, we are.
Defense. They came in. We're going to be aggressive.
Ravens got the ball first, so we're getting the ball second half.
Can't put a spy on the most athletic guy in the
All right.
field and expect one person.
It's all set up, but whenever the kickoff comes.
They move
All right.
these spots from time to time. Now, remember last week when they played the Dolphins on Thursday night? It was the big thing there was kind of a sluggish first half. I don't want to say they were sluggish, this half, but they just turned it on the second half. So I'm interested to see what Todd Monken and this Ravens offense does here. And again, J.J. McCarthy, just that one mistake. I think that one interception. If he has it all over to do again, it all over again. He's going to continue to run as he climbs in the pocket because there was nobody really open at that point. So just that one mistake in the first half. Let's see where he picks up here to start the second.
Miles Price from the 2-yard line for Minnesota. Vikings won the toss, elect to defer, and they'll have the football to start things off from the 24-yard line. Allison Williams caught up with Kevin O'Connell. What'd you find out?
Yeah, he felt like offensively they would move the ball well, and then they would have a penalty and get off schedule in third and long, couldn't convert, and that's really what's hurt this team. He said,
Come on, guys.
doing the small things, using the details to ignite us. He said we cannot go backwards. We have to focus on those small things to stay on schedule and sustain some positive momentum, which he said has to start right here to start the second half.
And they start right here at the 24-yard line on first down and 10, and it's Jones with the carry up the middle.
There you go, Jones! Woo! First down!
Started if you're Kevin O'Connell's offense. Jones bursting up the middle for 17.
There you go, Jones!
Everybody can climb in here and just create this thing. Everybody's coming down. Really nice job by Jordan Addison. It doesn't have to be a lot. You just have to occupy that safety, drop it in. That allowed Aaron Jones to get to that second level.
6 carries for 14 yards in the first half for Jones. 1 carry for 17 here in the second. Toss play to Jones. Trying to get to the corner, and a leg's knocked out from under him as he hurdles to the 46-yard line. 5-yard pickup on the play. Nate Wiggins chopping him down from underneath. Opening drive, 7 plays, 86 yards. They get 7 points. The rest of the first half, that Ravens defense stiffened.
Well, and we've seen this before, right? And this is kind of how this offense has gone through the first 3 games with J.J. McCarthy at quarterback. At times, it looks really, really efficient. And then at other times, it really...
All right, 2nd and 5.
I think that when you hear the conversation that Allison had with Coach O'Connell, it is in the details, and that was lacking in the first half.
Yeah. Play action. No, McCarthy throws it. It's caught. And this hasn't had the first down. It's close.
Didn't wrap him up. And Addison gets about a half-yard shy of a first.
He's about a half-yard shot.
Not just doing your job, but making and that's what Jordan Addison does right there. That's a good catch, but it's what he does afterwards. I mean, able to kind of bounce off Nate Wiggins and extend that down the field.
It's 3rd and short now for Minnesota, just across the midfield stripe.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 1. Play action. McCarthy going deep down the field. And oh my God, it's intercepted. Humphrey.
Out of bounds near the 30-yard.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And so you're trying to hit the big play on a 3rd and short, and it's not there. You see the little stumble right here by Justin Jefferson. Just kind of gets caught up with Marlon Humphrey. Now it's just one player down there. Easy interception for the Baltimore Ravens.
The road can be wild. There are.
Oh! God damn it, McCarthy! What are you doing?
Insurance rate based on your driving.
Why are you going so deep down the field like that?
What? Is there something wrong with my hair?
Oh God. Yeah. So many mistakes. But it's offense. Oh my God, I can't.
We got now. Love that. So for Mom, I was thinking.
I thought she didn't want anything.
Oh, like when she says she doesn't
Oh,
want any fries?
She eats all her fries.
Exactly. What if we get her the new iPhone 17 Pro at AT&T? We can get their best deal without needing the most expensive plan.
Good call.
And you know, she loves her selfies.
Who's that?
Get the only iPhone 17 Pro on us. The most powerful iPhone yet. Most expensive plan not required.
It was my idea.
Style or substance. Somehow it became one.
or the other. But there is another choice. Not counting until you have everything in the GMC Sierra, where current eligible GMC owners get 0% APR with a total value of over $11,500 on this Sierra 1500 model. That's 20% below MSRP. Training day starts with a self. First the weight room, then it's straight to conditioning. 8 hours clean. Quick pose for the cameras, and it's still late. Keep my mental game strong. Keep my energy right. Drop a Celsius.
J.J. McCarthy's second interception thrown today. Both of them targeting Justin Jefferson 6 times this year. Justin Jefferson has been targeted and the pass intercepted by the defense.
Well, which is well, depending on what happens with Juwan Jennings and the Niners, who was targeted 5 times with interceptions.
And now Lamar Jackson to the air on first down, and that's deflected by Harrison Smith. And here comes the flag.
Great.
For Isaiah Likely, and Likely a pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense number 22. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. It's first down.
Let's go back to the other play, the big interception a moment ago.
Yeah, and I don't have a problem with this, right? It's 3rd and short. You're the worst 3rd and short team in the NFL. So, hey, we're going to take a shot. You get what you want. Justin Jefferson, one-on-one, middle of the field, wide open. And you don't execute it on the outside. Now, that ball is off of J.J. McCarthy's hands already before the stumble. You're going to come back on 4th down if it's incomplete and go for it. But I agree with the play call. It's not executed well, especially on the outside by Justin Jefferson.
What a sidearm zip to Zay Flowers. Flowers slamming on the brakes and out of bounds near the 26. Isaiah Rodgers chasing him out there.
I tell you, we saw that at the end of half. This is just a different speed from Zay Flowers. Oh, I'm sorry, all the way inside. My fault on that one there. But that is just a different speed. When he's getting out into space, you can see why he's such a handful with the football in his hand.
34% of their total receiving yards this year for Zay Flowers. Oft targeted, regardless of who the quarterback is. From the eye, first down and 10. Jackson off his spot to the outside. Positive yardage and much more. Inside the 10 and down to the
First and goal, Baltimore. Great. Fucking great. Here they come. Going for the lead.
Just a little bit of an issue.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Let's keep our eyes on him, see if we can keep him in frame. He's dropping into coverage right there. The ball goes to the outside, and just that angle as he's coming in, he allows Charlie Kohler to get back inside on him.
First down and goal from the 4. The handoff to Henry and Jalen Redmond.
All right, second and goal. Let's hold to a field goal, defense. Let's hold to a field goal. Let's hold on to a field goal.
In the UFL, and he has the last couple of years just
second and goal.
See his role grow in the NFL.
Yeah, playing with the Arlington Renegades. And when you get to call a guy like Bob Stoops and say, "Hey, tell me about this Jalen Redmond guy," you know,
Or turnover would be nice too. Turnover would be quite good.
To talk with some of the people in the organization.
Second goal.
And just what he does, he's the most consistent defensive lineman this year.
Jackson.
In some trouble. Dancing away. Chased now by Van Ginkel. And he'll throw this one away.
Third and goal come up. Let's go.
Then the pressure from Van Ginkel. And it's 3rd and goal.
And you've got to be able to get him off of his spot. We showed a little bit of that there in the first half. And you're going hard play action here, expected to try and find somebody in the end zone. And now you're in trouble, right? You got Andrew Van Ginkel coming. He's not coming from an angle. He's coming straight ahead, trying to get that sack.
3rd and goal. From the 4.
2 for 7 on 3rd down today. Jackson. Nobody open. All the way back to the 20. He'll throw this out of the back of the end zone.
4th down, baby. And you guys got to set up for a field goal.
And the field goal unit trotting on for Baltimore, looking for the lead.
That's a great job by the coverage group. Yeah, give my hand clap there, Coach.
All right.
That's outstanding. Because
Better than giving up a touchdown. I'll give him that. I'll give the defense that. Better than giving up a touchdown.
keeping his eyes downfield.
They're still gonna be losing though, regardless. All right, here we go. Eagle field goal for the lead.
Field goal try for Tyler Luke.
It's good. 12-10 Baltimore.
12-10. 3 trips to the rim.
All right.
With 3 field goals in those 3 trips. Welcome to the Running Man.
Survive the world's deadliest game show.
Walk away with $1 billion.
It's actually not true. No one has ever survived. This game is rigged. We know a way to beat it, but we have to work together. Okay, you ready? This is gonna work. Biggest underdog win in game show history.
The Running Man. All new years. Friday. Rated R.
T-Mobile is the best place to get the powerful new iPhone 17. Hold on, is this big enough?
Oh my God.
I should dance.
Oh.
4 iPhones, no trading. I got rhythm.
Get fired up. At T-Mobile, get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trading needed when you switch. Plus, 4 lines for just $25 a month.
Wow.
I'm gonna do a flip. Nailed it.
Whatever energy drinks you have, I want some.
Tender love and care makes life worth living.
They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But
Wow.
put it inside burritos and tacos anyway. Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, a brand new classic.
Book Celebrity Cruises Black Friday event today.
That unrelenting itch. When moderate to severe eczema is uncontrolled despite treatment, get itch relief fast and skin clearance that lasts. Nemluvio blocks the signaling from IL-31, a switch that triggers key symptoms of eczema. Do not take if allergic to Nemluvio. Serious reactions may occur, some severe. Tell your doctor about any medicines you take if you experience hives or plan to receive a live vaccine. The most common side effects are headache, joint pain, hives, and muscle aches. Ask about Nemluvio today. Tired of sifting through jobs that don't feel like the right fit? Find the job that's right for you.
J.J. McCarthy getting ready to go back to work with his team now.
Oh, no, let's go.
19 to play in the third. That interception turning into 3 points, trying to hit Justin Jefferson, and they could not connect. Jefferson just 3 catches for 26 yards so far this afternoon. Price from the goal line. That's Price across the 20-yard line, and good coverage by the Ravens. The ball's out. The ball popping out.
Oh no.
Everybody's sorting through that pile. Our referee Sean Hockley right there trying to get everybody unstacked. Ravens are saying it's their ball. Vikings surprisingly are saying it's their ball, but it is Baltimore football. Price scoops it up, and the third turnover, it goes back to the Ravens. And Keandre Jackson, the rookie from Illinois State, who comes up with the football.
Well, we always forget about that third phase of the football game.
What are we doing?
Price is coming off an outstanding game last week against Detroit. There's the fumble right there with the feet down before that ball came out.
See if we can see it here. Nope.
It's up. So a 61-yard kickoff return, a 99-yard touchdown return called back. Baltimore has struggled a little bit with their coverage this season. And you're talking about John Harbaugh, former special teams coach. You know he's going to be on these items. So I really think that the Ravens have done a really nice job here this afternoon in that special teams phase, especially going against Miles Price, who's had an outstanding season so far.
Now, we had a great conversation with John Harbaugh about their plans and their thoughts on this evolving dynamic kickoff. They had great coverage on that kickoff, and it ends up getting the football. Now Jackson off play action. Lamar going to run with it. And the two-time MVP down to the 18-yard line. 5-yard scramble for Lamar Jackson. But those special teams have not exactly been as special this year for the Ravens. They allow almost 25 yards per kick return, over 9 yards per punt return. But it has been better today.
It has been. It really has. And you mentioned, people are still getting used to this dynamic kickoff. They're starting to figure it out. And it's gone through a couple of changes already here as we get to week 10.
Second down and 5 at the 18. Likely the motion man. Lamar Jackson will keep it to the edge. Steps through the diving Jonathan Bernard. And ends up short of the first down by about 2. And we've got an injured Viking, and it is Jonathan Bernard. Linebacking core, maybe the strength of this Vikings defense, and Bernard plays a huge role. Brian Flores concerned about his lineman.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the leadership of this captain, but getting that captain.
I loafed on the port side. Missed again. How bad it is.
What are we doing? So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Close the common.
22 church. 22 church. 22 church. There's a lot of stay tripping.
Can't do drift, church. Can't do drift, church. That was on my wrist, they drift.
There's going to work, and then there's building a business with business planning. There's nothing like having the backing to help keep your business booming. Working on the fly with the largest.
Wow, guys, this is.
There's nothing like closing a deal with an unforgettable
Oh.
and starting your work trip on a high note with the largest curated global hotel program while getting exceptional
This
service.
is too much, guys. This is too much.
Access to over $3,500 in business and travel value annually. There's
I
nothing
can't handle this.
business plan.
You are not going to want to miss this next clip.
High horseman. Open sesame.
Worth a try?
Was it?
Now you see me. Now you don't. Lead to your team.
Here's to the stop that never stopped.
Oh my
To the flex that found its way
Hey.
into everything from just one spot.
That's just me.
America's #1 spot for wings. This isn't just a meal. It's an arrival. Wingstop to see.
Okay, Fox Wednesday is the most addictive night on television. It's a no-brainer. This changes everything. All new 99 to beat after the floor. Wednesdays on Fox.
A moment ago, Jonathan Bernard heading into the blue medical tent, clearly favoring that left arm, left shoulder area. Mark Andrews, a toss to Jackson. And Jackson will motor around the edge for a first down. Derrick Henry blocking for his quarterback, who took it on a pitch from a tight end. In other words, a very normal, unusual play.
Yeah, right. But hey, wait a minute. Usually you see the quarterbacks go way outside, but when you have somebody as athletic as Lamar Jackson, we got to get Mark Andrews to work on that pitch a little bit. Cut on the back shoulder.
You speak of the athleticism. This is athletic. Look at that.
Hey, Mark, we've been working on this for a couple of weeks now. How about getting that thing right out in front of me?
So now Jackson with pressure in his face throws to the end zone off the hands of Rashad Bateman.
Incomplete.
Oh, a really nice throw. It's a little bit on the back shoulder, but he's going to be. Watch him come in through right past Josh Metellus right there. And A small window. He's got it on the back shoulder a little bit, but good anticipation as he comes into that open window.
And so you can hold to a field goal here. That'd be a big W. That'd be a big W.
Second down and 10. Jackson takes for Bateman. He pucks it, turns upfield.
And that's a touchdown.
He's down at the 1.
Oh, it's on the 1?
Rodgers kept him out of the end zone for the moment. It's a 10-yard gain on the play. It'll be first and goal inside the 1-yard line.
And they're going to go for it. Now you got a bunch of guys lined up on the outside here. You come out real quick and get that into one of your playmakers' hands. Let him run in after the catch.
And Justice Hill to the goal line, trying to burrow in for the touchdown. No signal yet. There it is. Touchdown, Baltimore. And now an 18-10 lead as they cash in on the Price fumble on the kickoff return.
And the big thing there, what's been going on all afternoon, is that blitzer block.
Wow.
Flores in this defense, they had everybody walked up, and are those guys going to drop back out and drift into the throwing lanes on that one? That brought everybody that had walked up, and that left Rashad Bateman outside one-on-one with Isaiah Rodgers.
Extra point.
Now a 19-10.
Good.
Baltimore lead, cashing in.
Wow.
Vikings miscues. This one on the kickoff return. The fumble by Price turns into 6. 13 of the 19 Ravens points off turnovers today.
Texas is feeling unwelcome.
Good air ball. He just fumbled it again.
The new TurboTax stores.
He just turned the ball over again. And that's what's going to happen.
So you can walk out with confidence.
You don't know that's going to happen.
Into a TurboTax. Introducing Arby's steak nuggets. Perfectly seared.
No, wait. Wait.
Like if your favorite steakhouse made nuggets. Wait. Is Arby's your new favorite steakhouse? Arby's.
There you go. It's better.
Santa. Seedy. Breaking those DB's ankles is not very nice. Sure. Santa approves that sideline swagger.
Oh my gosh, like this is bad.
No, he just does what he wants.
Come on, guys, we gotta get our heads in the game. Come on.
Hey, co-pilot. I want to go there. What sort of thrust does this thing have on it?
Oh, pilot, that's a cool mic. What is it? That's the HyperX Quadcast 2S. I hate writing about myself. Help me turn my portfolio into a bio. Inspired by her cat Ziggy.
Get our heads in the game. Let's go.
I like that. How about that hat? Let's talk about that chair. Do you see what I'm highlighting? I'm talking to your computer. Can you show me how?
Show me that visual.
Oh, that's nice. What would you like me to do next?
Paradise doesn't always have palm trees. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Justice Hill, his only carry of the day, and a touchdown. Pretty good percentage of pass rate per carry, 19-10. The advantage now for the Ravens with 8:02 to go in the third. 3 takeaways, 13 points off those takeaways today for Baltimore. And now Price, who fumbled a moment ago.
Just hang on to the damn ball. Hang on to it.
Spins across the 25. The ball pops out again. Loose on the turf.
It had ended up initially in the hands of one of his teammates who moved it forward, and then it fell out of his hands.
If we turn the ball over again.
The Vikings lose the football. Do they retain possession? They do this time.
Oh, thank fucking God.
My
Woo! 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 Oh, thank God. Okay.
He's going to be the guy at the bottom of that pile.
Woo!
You give him a high five.
I almost had a heart attack there.
Sometimes you're trying to do too much, right? You just had a big mistake, and it comes off of your own players. It's actually contact by his own teammates. So it is Ben Urosic that kind of caused that first fumble. Tamir Thomas has it. He loses it back. Great job down at the bottom of that pile because Ben lost that. He had it and lost it, and he kept fighting for it at the bottom. My goodness. Vikings are fortunate to have the football. Now what can they do with it? Here's Mason. And George Mason, good run on first down.
Hang on to the ball. Oh, thank God. Okay.
We kind of saw this on the last series, right? The last time this offense was out there, we started off with Aaron Jones in a nice run. And you're pulling some linemen, you got your fullback in front of you. So, you know, this is, if they can lean on this again, you know, get these guys, you know, in that run game, get them leaning forward, try to take advantage. And there was movement up front on the left side of that offensive line. McCarthy's cadence caught his own man.
False start. Offense with 85. No penalty. It's first down.
It's been Ross on the outside. 3 false starts at home for Minnesota. We talked about what an advantage this creates for the home team and how challenging it is and how limited you can be at the line of scrimmage as the visiting team on the offensive side of the ball. But it's been the Vikings on the offensive side of the ball that have struggled with some of just the normal operations.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know.
First and 15. McCarthy over the middle to Thielen, who gets the penalty yardage back to the 48-yard line and 2 more after that. So it's second down. Second and 8 from the 48. McCarthy out of the backfield. It's Mason on the edge. And a good open.
All right, get the first down. It's 3rd and short.
2 yards short of the first down. And a really big snap right here. You know, this Minnesota Vikings team has struggled here.
3rd and short. Let's get this first down. Come on.
Something positive. Everything has gone the Ravens' way here in the third quarter. And it's the down and distance that's caused Minnesota trouble all year long. Stay short. Mason stays in at running back. That's Thielen in motion.
3rd and 2.
Now Addison goes in motion on 3rd and 2. McCarthy to throw. It's batted at the line by Kyle Hamilton, and it's incomplete.
Wow. Wow.
We have seen him.
Go for it. Go for it at this point. Why not?
Up to rush this time. I don't know what we're doing here on the pass protection. I thought it was going to be a screen. I mean, when you come out, you have to know Kyle Hamilton is incredibly.
Oh, just go for it. Screw it.
And that's exactly what happened. I thought maybe it was going to be a screen to Jordan Mason, but I think it was just really poor technique and pass pro. Offense stays on the field.
Yeah, let's go. 4th and 2. Let's pick this up.
4th and 2 for Minnesota. McCarthy looking. Trying to fit it into Jordan.
Fuck.
There is a flag.
Oh, there's a flag. There's a flag. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know if this is offensive pass interference because number one, it's not a yard down the line of scrimmage. Adam Thielen, did he engage in the? It might be the fact that Adam Thielen kind of engaged in a blocking posture. If he just stands there, he's going to be fine because it's not beyond 1 yard down the field. It's actually on the other side of the ball. But I think the fact that he kind of engaged into a blocking posture. Now we've got some talking, some jawing. Thielen was talking. A little frustration rising up on the Vikings side, and Roquan Smith trying to chase all his teammates to the other side of the field.
The ruling on the field is an incomplete pass and a turnover on downs. Personal foul will illegal blindside block by the offense number 19. By rule, this foul will be bridged to the next change of possession. After the 15-yard penalty, it's a first down for Baltimore.
Penalty at 15.
Wow. Wow.
Going to start with a 9-point lead.
Wow.
Field position, and Adam Thielen is hot. Well, I would disagree that it's an illegal blindside block because he's not going towards his end zone. He's going in, right? He's going this way. Now,
Yeah, that's not an illegal blindside block.
you can see he takes a blocking posture. He doesn't just kind of stand there. If he turns and faces the quarterback and lets Kyle Hamilton run into him, we don't have any type of discussion here.
I don't blame Adam Thielen for being pissed off about that call. I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Adam Thielen, you saw the reaction that he had as he watched the replay on the big screen here. I think he's going to get OPI, though, anyways. So it's first down, second straight possession. The Ravens start in Vikings territory. This is the 39. And Lamar Jackson deflected and incomplete. It was Dallas Turner who got hands to bat it away, and it's second down. All right, Mike Pereira is with us in Los Angeles. Mike, you've had a chance to look at that penalty as well on Adam Thielen. What did you see?
That's clearly a blindside block. So that is the part going parallel down the line of scrimmage, and so you can't blindside like that. It's like a crack, and that's players defenseless, but it's blindside also. And it also can't be OPI because it's behind the line of scrimmage. So therefore, that takes that element going. So when you're going parallel or backwards to your own end zone, you can't take that shot.
Mike, give me one more spot where I was wrong. So if it's baseball, I'm just out. We just lost the whole thing. Strike one, strike three, you're out. Just get to
Third down, baby. Come on.
That's right.
Thank you, Mike. Boy, just stop it in long enough to say, Daryl, you're wrong on everything. Have a nice day. And third down at 9.
Well, we need to stop. Come on.
Jackson, sidearm incomplete.
One down, baby. Yeah.
Changed
Yeah.
Daryl from this Vikings team.
Really impressive. Usually it's the other way around, right? That was one of the things that Kevin O'Connell talked to us about is, hey, we need to start taking the ball away because that gives our offense a shot in the arm. Well, this gave their defense a shot in the arm. They came out and they played really, really well after that situation with the down, down on 4 downs. Now they added to that. You're starting to drive on your side of the 50-yard line. So really nice job by the Vikings defense coming out making that stop.
Tyler Luke will come out and try a 56-yard field goal.
Oh, this is a long field goal.
Arizona school record 60.
Oh, man, this is a really long field goal.
His final year of college last year.
56 yards.
It's NFL long. Good snap and hold, and the kick is wide to the left.
No good. No good. That gives us good field possession. Woo! Woo!
It didn't miss by much, but close doesn't count in field goals. This is not horseshoes. 19-10. Baltimore still up.
Mounjaro for adults with type 2 diabetes.
I see you. And you. And you. Putting in the work day after day. In you, I see me. Someone rising to the challenge. I see your determination and strength. I see your unshakable spirit.
Mounjaro for type 2 diabetes. Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or vision changes. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Taking Mounjaro with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills. And before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Side effects include nausea, diarrhea, and vomiting, which can cause dehydration and may cause kidney problems.
So what do I see? Someone who's got what it takes
To do diabetes differently with Mounjaro.
Ask your doctor about once weekly Mounjaro. Paid partnership with Lilly. This is what you can buy for $10 at KFC $10 Tuesdays. And this is what you can buy for $10 at a coffee shop.
This is coffee.
I know, it was expensive.
Get more bang for your bucket at KFC. 8 pieces of original recipe fried chicken or 8 tenders for just $10.
My mind, it's getting worse. I'm forgetting things. No one can know. Thrillers on Tubi will be free forever.
Forever. I have to stalk them forever?
Forever.
But they're so boring.
I am Master Sergeant Mom with the Minnesota National Guard. Skull Vikings!
Yeah! Let's go!
Good field position. 46-yard line is their best start. But the second half has not gone well for the Vikings so far. McCarthy on first down. He'll check it to Jones on the sideline. Into Ravens territory. And
First down, baby! In the Ravens territory. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go.
Been interesting of late.
Yeah, and Kevin, you know all the guys we talked to said when you have J.J. McCarthy as your quarterback, you are never out of the fight. You see that fire in his eyes. It's been evident on the sideline. He's been telling his guys it's time to dig deeper. It's time to believe in Aaron Jones.
Let's fucking go!
Locked in. There's so much ball left. Justin Jefferson, before they took the field, said, guys, it's time.
It is time. Let's go!
Needs to be time for Minnesota if they're going to march back in this one. Jefferson, the motion man, the pitch to Jones. Jones got some ball.
Go, Jones! First down, baby! Woo-hoo!
To start this offensive possession, another first down. This for 11.
Yeah, nice shot here. You get a block down and you get a full round. So kind of on that edge, like those pin and pull plays, and just a good job of Aaron Jones finding that running lane on the outside.
Well, you know you need 2 scores. You're already in field goal range now.
Well, the big thing is I mean, that opening week game in Chicago, I mean, it was 3 quarters of not very good football, and then that fourth quarter was amazing. They know they can do this. They know they can flip the switch and start playing well again.
There's Jefferson on the sideline, chased out by Nate Wiggins. Another first down.
Let's go!
Bang, bang, bang. 3 straight first downs.
And this is smart. You look out to the left side.
Yeah, I love it.
You know, you have to
Let's
just
go.
give Justin Jefferson a shot. I mean, that is so much cushion by Nate Wiggins on Justin Jefferson. You have to just pop out and throw that outside.
4 catches and 37 yards. Justin Jefferson. Jefferson to the bottom of the screen. Jones, the single back. And then move it again. Wow, that's 4.
Wow, are you kidding me?
Today for Minnesota.
Personal foul, offense, number 89 and 71. It's a 5-yard penalty, it's first down.
What's that phrase we hear from a lot of coaches? You know, do your job. Do your job. And I love the fact that when we sat down with Kevin O'Connell, said, listen, no, it's not about doing your job. What it is, it's about a maniacal attention to detail of the little things on every single snap. You know, and that's when we talk to guys who have been here and been a part of the Minnesota Vikings football family. And you say, hey, what do they do up there? And they'll always talk about how focused they are on all the small details of everything. They haven't had that focus today here pre-snap.
McCarthy going too tall for Jones as they tried to set up the screen. A lot of traffic around there. Mike Green was putting a little heat on the young quarterback. But you talked about what Kevin O'Connell has done with quarterbacks over the years, and he said with JJ, so much of this, he told us, is about repeating the technique, repeating the fundamentals over and over. He said, sometimes I don't like to look at the stat sheet after the game because he said, I knew coming into this year, the offense wasn't going to be what it's been because we're learning together with a new quarterback.
Yeah, this was going to be like last season when they were a top 10 offense. This was going to be a growing process.
Here's McCarthy on second down. Steps up into a clean pocket and throws off the hands of Justin Jefferson. Would have been 6.
Wow.
Watch the
Wow.
Jefferson at the top.
Jefferson, come on. That's an easy touchdown right there.
Timing on that route and execution on that route is not easy.
Wow.
Justin Jefferson has to make that play and then survive the contact by Louis Gilman. I mean, that is a very well thrown ball by J.J. McCarthy on a really challenging timing route with tight coverage.
McCarthy with time. Looking for the end zone. Looking for Jefferson again. The pass is incomplete. Awuzie with the coverage. No flag on the field. And it's 4th down.
On the outside again, you know.
All right, field goal attempt. Let's go.
Outside.
Field goal.
The fans here.
Take the points. Take the points. Don't even try to go for it.
They're both doing the same thing as the ball comes in.
Just take the points.
So I would make my opinion, but Mike Pereira would tell me I was wrong.
Yep, here we go.
He's just acing and agreeing. Daryl, say something.
All right, 43-yard attempt.
43-yard try.
Kent is up, and it is good. Let's go.
And he bangs this one home to bring the Vikings to within 6. 2:16 to go in the third. And now these messages.
3 double cheese. 3 double cheese. I'm going to start with Trubisky.
Next Trubisky, backup order. We have 4 number 3 combos.
If only there were backups in real life. But at least there's Progressive to protect your alma mater.
I would have gotten it eventually. Yeah, you wouldn't.
New Balance. We got now.
19-13, that ends a string of 16 straight Ravens points without Vikings. 2:16 to go in the third, but McCarthy going around, giving some congratulations. Minnesota with 3 really good plays out of the gate to start that possession to put themselves in position for 3 points.
Yeah, and I really think that the last couple of series for that offense, it's been the run game that's gotten everything going. And then, a lot of times you have that success early in the drive, and then when you get down to that critical area, you lean a little bit heavy on that passing game. And I come back, and Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones both have run well here in the third quarter. So I thought it was something they got away from a little bit in that first half as well. We talk about Aaron Jones. There's an energy when he's on the field, just the passion that he plays the game with.
Wesker and Mitchell, the deep men.
All right, come on, defense. Let's go. Shut him down. Shut him down. Time to shut him down. Let's go. Time to shut him down. Come on.
33-yard line. We
Come on.
Pullback tackle to a game break with Carissa Thompson.
Let's do it, Kevin. So the Bills have been shut out through 3 quarters, down 16 to the Dolphins until Josh Allen hits Keon Coleman down the sideline for the 35-yard score. They missed a 2-point conversion and now trail by 10 with 9:30 left in the fourth. Captain.
Yeah, try to solve the National Football League.
Yeah, from week to week, there's a couple of head scratchers every weekend. Buffalo, Miami is the head scratcher this weekend.
That is, yeah. We'll scratch your head raw with that one. From the 33 on first down, Jackson has to sling it sidearm to get through traffic to Henry, and Henry with 8 yards to the 40. Josh Metellus makes the tackle.
We've given him such high praise today, and here's another element of the game, right? Look at him change that arm angle and drop it down and be able to find the ball, find that clear alleyway to Derrick Henry.
John Harbaugh couldn't stop.
Where's second down? Second and 2.
On all the underneath stuff. It's one of the big areas he said he's really improved in the time they've been together with the Ravens, which has been the entirety of his career. Second and 2 at the 41. Henry behind the block of Ricard into the secondary and a first down. Run right behind the big fullback and pick up 14.
Come on, defense, let's go.
Going to give Patrick a little bit of a shove, and hey, let's get going. Going to find their way all the way down to Josh Metellus. That's the last unblocked guy. Gets right back inside there.
Can you relate to any number 22 giving you a shove as a fullback?
I did. I had a different running style behind me.
Yeah.
So our whole thing was I was trying to sync up with Emmett about the patience, getting to the line of scrimmage, as opposed to kind of getting there in a hurry.
Jackson, a tough window to fit that into, and he finds DeAndre Hopkins for a pickup of 9. Check in with Allison.
Guys, keep an eye on this Ravens run game. John Harbaugh told me at the half we have to find a way to run with more authority as this game goes on. He felt like playing against this Vikings defense, it is so hit or miss. They'll give up some big plays, but then they'll force these 3 and out. So it's been hard to find a rhythm offensively, and he felt like the key to that was really establishing this run game.
Well, now almost 5 yards per carry on that run game. Only 22 attempts for 101 yards. Second and 1, it's Henry. And Henry down at the 31-yard line and down to the end of quarter number 3 in Minneapolis. Vikings and Ravens, 2 teams trying to dig themselves out of early holes this season. 6-point game after 3.
These are the holidays. They can be a lot. And this is your new Dell PC with Intel inside. It helps you handle a lot.
There you go.
From taking care of business with all-day battery life, to taking care of holiday to-dos with AI tools, to taking care of Aunt Jean, even if she can be a lot.
Minnesota takes on Dante Moore and 9th-ranked Oregon. Oh my goodness, look at the Fox College Football Friday kicks off at 9 Eastern.
In Northland, we're gearing up for winter by owning the cold and never letting it slow us down. With winter-ready features that make it that much easier. The only right way to get out there this season is in a Ford SUV that can handle it all. For a limited time only, lease Bronco Sport for just $289 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Corporations and insurance companies have the resources to hire the very best. We believe you deserve the same. That's why our firm brings top-tier legal talent and first-class customer service to personal injury victims.
It doesn't matter to us whether it's a big case or a small case. We know for our clients, it is their only case.
You're going to be treated like a human being, and we're going to fight for you till the bitter end, until the other side gives you what you're entitled to.
Others promise, Postman delivers.
Hey, Dad, can we talk?
Sure, what's up?
I gotta come clean about something. It's my new car. I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
You might be on the naughty list.
Improving time.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
Hi, Dan Stoltz here with Blaze Credit Union. Go for it, Minnesota. Through 3 quarters of play, the Ravens with a 19-13 lead over Minnesota at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Good to have you with us this afternoon as we start this 4th quarter. This will be play number 50 on the day for the Baltimore Ravens. And Bruce, it'll be the 33rd play out of 50 that Baltimore has snapped inside Vikings territory today.
Yeah, you can't give an offense led by Lamar Jackson, short fields and spend that many snaps on your end of the field.
It's Henry on 1st down, barrels up the middle, and as we have seen so often in the career of Derrick Henry, those 1 and 2 yard runs early in the game start to become 4, 5, 6, 7 yard runs. This one an 8 yard run later in the game.
It's the classic example of why you never give up on the running game, because you want to use that in the second half to kind of break the will of your opponent. And I don't think anybody does it better than Derrick Henry. I mean, he's built that way. And you're exactly right, Kevin. Those runs in the first half, tend to become much more larger runs and kind of back-breaking style runs. You get drives like this where you take time off the clock.
Second and 2 is Henry again. He tripped up coming through traffic. He had a lane for the first down and just lost his footing coming through the hole. See that flip of the football. He's a little frustrated now. He saw the opening.
Yeah, and you know when you just got kind of tripped up and stumbled a little bit, you get those legs up a little bit higher, and you're still able to maintain your balance on that one. So I think Brian Flores and his defense got lucky on that last play.
So now third down and 1. They're 3 for 10 on third down today. It's Henry. Withrow, another slip. He does have the first down, but left some yardage on the table there as he goes down to the 17.
Yeah, again, you're coming in, right? You're expecting that downhill, but watch that little bounce that he has. Just to the outside, able to follow Patrick Ricard to the outside, and as you pointed out, Kevin, right there, just that little slip trying to get back inside.
So down at the 17, where it's first down and 10. Ravens by 6 early fourth. The toss. Henry and down near the 11. I've been impressed today with the way the Ravens, for the most part, Moose, have handled the environment and the noise in this building. John Harbaugh, for the most part, Moose, have handled the environment and the noise in this building. John Harbaugh telling us they had a special tape made with the skull chants and the horn blowing, and they played it at...
Oh, shoot.
super high volume all week long, just trying to get used to this environment.
Yeah, I bet you everybody had a headache. They're glad that they finally got to the point where they can come here and play this game, so they don't have to listen to that. It's amazing today. You can actually get the crowd noise from the place that you're going to be playing in, so you can pump it into your practice.
Here's Mitchell on the edge. Not much there for Keaton Mitchell. Tyron Murphy doing a nice job closing that off.
Third down. Come on.
For Baltimore. And here comes Derrick Henry again.
Now you got a lot of big bodies in there for this Vikings defense.
Third and 2. Come on.
You're going to have 6 big bodies up there across that offensive line.
Big play of the drive, and a big one. Third and 2, and whistles and a timeout. The flag was out of the pocket of the official on the far side. That play clock was winding down. He was about to throw the flag, and then John Harbaugh came sprinting down and called timeout.
That was a nice run by John Harbaugh.
There he goes. Timeout, timeout. Not even winded. Third down and 2.
You wonder if they try to do something like Minnesota had planned on that third and short. Do you go with something hard play action here and try and get an easy throw into the end zone?
Jackson. Quarterback sweep. Got a block. Going airborne and down to the 2.
Defense.
Bobby and Stanley.
Don't go score a touchdown.
Your tight ends out there. You got running.
Force to do a field goal. Don't let him score a touchdown, please.
Not forget Derrick Henry, number 22. I thought
I'd rather them score it.
Walk in. A good job by.
Well, turnover would be nice too. Turnover would be even better.
He's the one that makes the stop.
Come on, guys.
3 tight ends.
Baltimore will shift. Jackson on the roll, back to the end zone, and it is caught. Mark Andrews with the touchdown.
But he just showed the same thing going the other direction. A little bit tighter formation, more of a wing. You didn't have your three tight ends spread out to the right like they do here, but it looks like quarterback sweep again. And then they lose track of Mark Andrews in the back of the end zone.
All right.
That's pretty tough to defend, right? The play before looks very similar with the three tight ends, and you kind of burst out of a Mark Andrews under center, thinking they're going to run some type of Baltimore quarterback sweep to the left.
We're gonna go for two.
Similar look that same way coming to the right.
Making a 2-touchdown game.
Pass, and Mark Andrews is wide open on the end line.
They'll go for 2 to try to make it a 14-point game. 0 for 1 this year on 2-point conversion tries. Pressure coming. Jackson finds the open man. Rashad Bateman for 2. Eric Wilson was right in the face of Lamar Jackson, and he zipped it to Bateman for 2 more. Baltimore Ravens taking control on the road in Minnesota, finding Mark Andrews for the touchdown, and then 2 more on top of that. Rashad Bateman. John Harbaugh says, yeah, that's an A-OK play.
If Nationwide could be a great insurance and financial services.
All right. We got to get a touchdown on the board.
And one thing.
We got to get a touchdown right here, right now. Let's get down the field and get some points here. I need a touchdown right now. That'd be huge.
Nationwide. For your insurance and financial needs, Nationwide is on your side.
Miller time started in 1975, and the clock's still ticking. A light beer that tastes like a beer. Now that's legendary. Here's to another 50 years of Miller time. It's time for a reset.
This is
From breakfast to
bad, guys.
McDonald's is putting value
Come on.
on the menu. Extra value meals are back only at McDonald's.
Introducing the all-new Hamburger.
Come on, guys. Let's get some points. Get back in this game. That'd be huge.
Hey Google, turn it on.
Get a touchdown here. Let's go down. Let's get down to business to defeat the the Huns. The Huns. Interesting, okay?
Which of these would be a little less expected?
Check out the alliums. They go great with the hydrangeas below.
Will those last till Saturday?
Yes, they should last until Saturday. They're kept in water.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I have a patient who is a victim of domestic abuse. We find a way to help you. Please don't.
Doc, all new. Tuesday on Fox.
It's an impressive drive right there. 11 plays, 67 yards, took 6:36 off the clock, and Derrick Henry had 7 touches on that drive for 47 yards. His Price. It's been an adventure the last couple of kickoff returns. 2 fumbles.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Shy of the 30-yard line. So Derrick Henry on that last drive, marching up the career rushing yards list. He's even now with high school Derrick Henry.
All right, come on.
Record. Passing Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris on the way. By the way, Derrick Henry's record is in jeopardy. Knox High School senior in Indiana, Miles McLaughlin, is closing in on the record.
He's got a shot at it. He's got to average 280 yards per game, and they have to get to the championship game, the Class 3A in Indiana. But if he averages,
All right, here we go. Come on.
you said 280 is a lot. He averages on the year 327 per game.
That's insane.
On first down, it's Mason.
Mason gets a first down. All right, come on.
Yeah, I mean, plenty of time here to get back in this game. It's a two-score game.
Yeah, plenty of time, right?
Yeah. This is the way that Minnesota has started. Their last several offensive series is with an explosive run on the first down.
Come on, guys.
And flag. And another false start.
Are you fucking kidding me? How many false start penalties has that been on us today?
Well, it's exactly what Kevin O'Connell talked to Allison Williams about coming out at halftime. It's
False start by the offense, number 18. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
Jefferson, what are you doing?
continue to struggle with these penalties.
My God.
It puts you in just difficult.
We're literally like shooting ourselves in the foot right now.
Top of your screen, it's giving you a little flinch, just a little rise.
With all these penalties, all these false start
They
penalties.
keep in with 41
Come on.
penalties on the season. 5 false starts adding to that today as McCarthy will try to zip it over the middle, looking for TJ Hawkinson.
Oh, there's a flag. Thank you.
Roquan Smith was in the area. He's arguing his case. But the launcher will likely provide a first down.
Yeah, pass interference on the Ravens. Automatic first down, baby. Let's go.
He's going to be dropped now coming this way. And there goes 87 as he goes past him. Just gives him that little hook and pull.
This Ravens defense, though, has been, for the most part today, and again, for the most part of the last few weeks, really good. As much as Lamar Jackson's return has impacted this Ravens' fortune and fate this season, the defense has as well. McCarthy under pressure from that defense. There was nobody open downfield.
Okay.
And down he goes. First sack of the day, and it's Travis Jones who gets to it.
Yeah,
come on, McCarthy. Just get rid of it.
Squeezes everything down. He comes across it.
Get rid of it. What are you doing?
It's inside of TJ Hawkinson and forces JJ McCarthy to step up in that pocket into the pressure.
So Brian Flores,
13
he sees what this defense has done, and he had a lot of admiration for what Zach Moore and this defense has been doing the last few weeks. Came in 13 points per game allowed since week 6. Tied for second most in the NFL in that span. McCarthy over the middle to Hawkinson. Again, another good defensive play from Teddy Buchanan. And this is sort of what we've seen the last couple of years.
39. Come on, guys.
They changed on the fly. Last year, through 10 games, and then after, they were the best in the NFL. This season, the correction has come sooner, and a big part of that has been the acquisition of Alohi Gilman.
39.
And this defense has started to look as he looks for Jefferson.
Oh, come on.
Jefferson against Louisiana.
Oh, it's a play. There's a play. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that call. Thank you.
She's working one-on-one coverage. We've seen this a couple of times today. Running in phase with him right here. Gets that arm out. Turns his head around to trap the ball, but the officials felt too much contact there.
All right. Come on.
Right hand a little bit.
Come on.
38-yard penalty, Darryl. And first down at the 20.
First and 10 from the 20. First and 10 Vikings from the Ravens 20-yard line. Here we go.
Mason. Break down from behind, but John Jenkins. Can't settle for 3 here if you're the Vikings. You've got to get this into the end zone to have a shot.
Yeah, we do. We definitely do.
in the course of the game, but you can feel it at that tipping point, and this is one of those right now after that big
We
penalty.
need to score on this possession if we want to have a shot to win this game.
20-yard line.
We need to cash in.
It has to be a touchdown for the Vikings offense.
It's nailed.
Naylor, short of first down. It's going to be third down.
Picks up 6, and another third down coming up.
Third and 3. Third and shorts. Third and 3. Oh boy. Third and 3 from the 13-yard line.
He's got 2 downs to get 3 yards in this scenario.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
3 for 10 on
Third and 3 from the 13-yard line.
Second trip to the red zone today for Minnesota.
Third and 3 from the Ravens 13. McCarthy takes the snap. Back to pass. He's looking. And the pass is tipped and incomplete. It was almost intercepted. It's incomplete. We got to go for it. We got to go for it here. Come on.
And it's 4th and 3.
We got to go for it.
And again, maybe another one of those opportunities to pull it down and run. It's 3rd and 3. Boy, a lot of really well played inside with those hands up on this.
4th and 3 from the 13. We got to go for this. We have to. All right, come on.
And now 4th down and 3.
4th and 3 from the 13. 4th and 3 from the Ravens 13-yard line. McCarthy throws it. Incomplete. No flags. No flags on the play. It's a turnover on downs.
To go in the 4th. And the frustration evident for the Minnesota Vikings. Jefferson can't get there. And McCarthy and the Vikings turned away again.
You found it then.
Of course I did.
It's mesmerizing. Cleaning and greasy mess with Dawn Platinum. And not even scrubbing. Well, fluff my feathers. It cuts through the slimy stuff better than their old dish soap, removing 99% of grease. That's why only Dawn is trusted to save wildlife. Visa's fraud protection helps keep your purchases safe from scammers. It's like they're in the strong hands of Christian McCaffrey. These scammers better watch your back.
You scammed your last scam, scammer.
What you going through now? No one is more secure than Visa.
Come on, defense, let's go. Come on, defense.
Looks like
We can shut them down.
for everyone. And Best Buy switch 2 is
We gotta shut them down now.
it's messed up.
Get great deals on wild gifts for everyone at Best Buy.
A 3 and out would be great right now. A 3 and out would be great.
2. Go for 2. How about the 2 for 25? You get 1 half and 2 entrees like our new grilled cheese cheeseburger.
Applebee's 2 for 25. 1 app and 2 entrees.
You know what else would be nice? A turnover. A fucking turnover would be great.
It is not the man who commands the field beneath the stadium lights who deserves our highest praise. It is those out of the arena. Never forget to honor character.
Kevin O'Connell knew there'd be days like this. Frustration for this Vikings offense and the Vikings fans. 27-13 as they turn it over on downs. Down 2 touchdowns with 7:15 to go. And a handoff to Henry and not much there.
All right, that's fine.
And part of the Vikings' problem has been the Vikings there. I know, right? And that's the one thing you can't do when you're at home. You can't, get in the way if you're trying to earn a victory. Don't beat yourself. And we see the fumbles, that on kickoff returns. I mean, those are devastating that deep in your end. Turnovers on downs, interceptions, and then just the penalties. Number one, the false starts. I mean, this stadium is so hard to play in for the opposition, and it's impacted the Vikings more than it has the Ravens. Second and 10. Backside pressure. Jackson's in trouble.
Yeah! Woo! Third down coming up. Let's go.
From Andrew Van Ginkel on the outside, Javon Hargrave on the inside.
Third and long.
7. Yeah, this is a matchup. This is Patrick Ricard right here, and so you've got Andrew Van Ginkel, and he's just going to beat him around the corner. Yeah, it's tough, right? You put that fullback out there on the edge, and he goes sideways, and you can see how quickly Andrew Van Ginkel was on his upfield shoulder.
Third down, 17.
3rd and 17.
Come on, get him. 4th down, baby.
Looking for Justice Hill. Van Ginkel flashed into the line of sight of Lamar Jackson late. They threw it wide, incomplete.
All right, now we really need to cash in on this drive. We really need to cash in now.
They've done a great job today. They're giving their offense.
Come on, guys.
The offense is not able to cash in on them.
We really need to cash in right now.
And another player that's had a rough day after a really nice game.
We really need to cash in right now. Come on.
Stout uncorks a good one. Price on the run. He won't get there and go out of bounds.
All right.
Now kicking it away from Price, and it goes out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A punt of 54 yards, and coming up next, our Fox NFL doubleheader continues with America's Game of the Week. The Rams and 49ers played a thriller earlier this season in Los Angeles. Next, it's the rematch in St. Clair. Rams and 49ers and an NFC West showdown. We'll some will see the Lions and Commanders coming up next right here on Fox. Check local listings for the game in your area. We talked a little bit about the special teams element today. That's a great job by Jordan Scott right there. Led the NFL in net punt coming in to the game today. Also very, very good at getting them down inside the 10-5-yard line. So another one of those special teams components displayed well today. And another penalty.
Are you kidding me? We are shooting ourselves in the foot with all these false starts. Jesus fucking Christ.
That's hard to do. Yeah. That's quarterback, too. It's the most under Kevin O'Connell. That is not a record he was looking to set today. 1st and 15 now at the 30. McCarthy will zip it in.
There you go. First down, baby. First down. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Picks up 26 as they hustle up to the line. 5:18 and counting to play. McCarthy buying time and now throws this one away. Jones.
Oh, come on. Yes. Yes.
Junior receiver tangled up.
Yes.
Smith on the sidelines. The ball was well.
Incomplete. There's a flag, though.
But down went Jones.
And I think he's going to be on the Ravens.
Sideline and a flag came in.
Pass is incomplete, by the way, but a flag came in. I think it's going to be on the Ravens.
You're still. Here's Aaron Jones. We can track him as he releases out. Now, J.J. McCarthy just trying to make something happen as he just thrown it away to be smart. But you can see Roquan Smith there just gets tangled up and tackles Aaron Jones down the field.
It's the third pass interference against Baltimore today. 2 flags on Roquan Smith today. First down at the 35. Here comes pressure from Draymond Jones. McCarthy throws on the run, incomplete. We've seen Draymond Jones on and off today, Darryl, really showing some flashes of pressure in his first game as a Raven.
Yeah, and I think one of the big pluses of bringing him in, getting into the inside, and you've got the ability to have Kyle Van Noy on the outside, Mike Green, who's popped a little bit here today as a young guy that's up and coming, but then getting Draymond Jones inside, and really you kind of take that pass rush challenge from John Jenkins and C.J. Okoye, who are those big-bodied run stuffers. And now you've got somebody extremely athletic inside to pair with one of them.
High snap. McCarthy over the middle. Roquan Smith, the diving pick. What an athletic play by Roquan Smith. And a little line drill to celebrate for the Ravens defense.
Yeah, this is a great job. Watch him. He's going to eye Aaron Jones coming out here. He's going to read him. Then he gets his eyes back on J.J. McCarthy. It sees that he's coming inside to Jordan Addison on the end, coming right behind him. Reads the eyes of the quarterback and makes a great interception. They say no.
So they're ruling it incomplete.
Wait, what?
That keeps the ball with Minnesota.
Whoa, what?
They've said an incomplete pass. What a break for the Vikings.
Wow, okay.
So now 3rd and 10.
Thank you. Thank you.
The assist that came in looked at it and said that Smith didn't secure it. It's incomplete, and it's 3rd and 10. McCarthy, too tall for Jefferson, who was wide open at the 20-yard line.
Come on.
Mike Pereira, the replay assist coming in to help with the correct call.
Yeah, and you can actually see as he's going to the ground, the tip of the ball turns over and watch the ball. Then he loses quick control. Doesn't really have it totally.
Yeah.
So that possession, see the ball there, that's one they ruled was enough to make it incomplete.
Boy, not a lot of movement there.
Oh, wow, okay.
Not a lot of movement at all. Is it clear and obvious? I think that's pretty questionable.
Thanks so much. McCarthy under pressure. Somehow he gets away. And McCarthy will throw on the run. And a juggling catch.
Yeah! 4th down and 10. It's going to be 1st and goal, baby!
Yeah, I just unbelievable.
1st and goal. Let's go. Let's go.
It's underneath everybody. Pops up, and now watch this throw back across the body. Great job. Going up and finishing.
We need 6 right now. Come on.
Now McCarthy on 1st down will talk and dive to the 5.
Come on.
2nd and goal.
We need 6 right now. We need 6. Come on.
Clock running under 4 to play.
We need a touchdown right now. Come on.
Thought they had the turnover overturned on replay assist.
That was huge.
Now J.J. McCarthy.
That was huge.
Showing his best to Deniak to keep things going. Now 2nd and goal.
But with the time that they've got 3:40 left right here, you've got to score quickly here in this series.
McCarthy looking, throws, incomplete. Roquan Smith again. It's a pass breakup in front of Justin Jefferson, and it's 3rd and goal.
Just doing a really nice job. Roquan, his eyes have been fantastic as we've gotten down here. That one where he almost had the interception, really well played. This one again, recognizing that Justin Jefferson, scanning around, seeing where the guys are in front of him.
Come on, third and goal. Come on.
Murphy with time, and that one out of the back of the end zone.
Fourth and goal. We got to go for it. Come on. Come on.
On McCarthy as he threw it. Fourth down and goal. The offense stays out with 3:28 to go.
And that's where that pressure has come from. They've got 16 sacks given up on that interior. That part right there.
Come on, guys. We need to score right here.
Work against Donovan Jackson and being able to get another deflected pass. So many deflected passes here today by this Ravens defensive line.
Fourth and goal from the 5. And movement again.
First down. Offense number 75. It's a 5-yard penalty. It's 4th down.
7 false starts at home.
Are you?
I cannot explain this to anybody that's.
What is going on with all these false start penalties?
It's been a
7?
something that you can remedy by making
7?
with personnel because somebody's just not there today.
7.
And now
7 false start penalties on us today. Are you kidding me?
at the 10. Murphy to the back of the end zone. It's Naylor reaching out. He got his feet in. It's a
touchdown! Vikings! Jalen Naylor!
What a throw. What a catch. 6 on the board for Minnesota.
And I tell you, it's not bad coverage by Nate Wiggins. This is just excellent by J.J. McCarthy and Jalen Naylor. They have really developed some really good chemistry. Look at the drag there. That's
Oh my God.
Good location with the throw by J.J. McCarthy. Gives his receiver an opportunity to make a play on the ball. That's where he went last week against Detroit.
Why are we going for 2?
Down and be able to run that clock out. It was to Jalen
Hold on.
back shoulder.
So now they will go for 2. The analytics say when you're down 8, you've got a better chance to win the game going for 2 than going for 1 here. And McCarthy looking for Jefferson. It's incomplete. Awuzie out there in coverage, and Jefferson unable to get to that football, so it stays an 8-point game.
Okay.
A really good job defensively.
All right, it's not over yet, guys.
Outstanding all afternoon. If they just do a little switch right there, you get down into the goal line area when it's tight like that on a 2-point play, and you're trying to run a rub. Watch these 2 defenders switch it. I'm going to stay inside. You're going to go outside. So don't go with your man back to the inside. You wait outside because somebody's going to return into that space.
I don't understand why we went for 2 there, but whatever.
Defense by the Ravens.
Whatever.
Not a lot here today, Kevin. It's been a really nice performance by this Ravens defensive group.
And continuing that trend that started from week 6 on for the Baltimore defense. And they thought they had stymied that drive with the Roquan Smith diving interception. Vikings within 8 now, 27-19. Minnesota has all 3 of their timeouts to use defensively, as well as the 2-minute warning here. So a lot of time, you don't have to do an onside kick here. You kick it deep and lean on your defense.
You got the 2-minute warning coming up.
Come on, defense, let's go.
And again, how about we talk about the Ravens defense? Minnesota's defense has been pretty stout today, too. There's been opportunities.
We have all 3 timeouts left and the 2-minute warning. So,
always stood up.
and if we can get a touchdown,
Can they do it one more time?
if we can get a stop and get a touchdown, 2-point conversion and tie the game, that'd be huge.
Flags down, and Wester fields it at the 2. Jonte Wester unable to get back to the 25-yard line.
All right. Just get a stop.
With the special teams stop.
Then touchdown, 2-point conversion can tie the game.
Illegal formation by the receiving team, not enough players on the right side of the formation. This 5-yard penalty by Blue will be forced from the dead ball spot. It's first down.
So the Minnesota Vikings get on the board with a good touchdown to Neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah, just outstanding there on the offensive side of the ball, but you know, that defense comes back in that very next snap, plays it really well.
And we need to stop.
Those little tricks that they try to do that when they're down, and a great.
We need to stop right now, guys.
Defense just
We need to stop. Come on.
as opposed to playing a strict man.
First down and 10. Fake the game to the motion man. Lamar Jackson will keep it himself. Jackson down to the 22-yard line. Timeout used by Minnesota. It's their first. 2 plus the 2-minute warning remaining. 3:14 to play in the fourth quarter. Ravens looking for their third straight win. And this Ravens team trying to dig out of that 1-5 hole that they put themselves in. And we talked with Kyle Hamilton, and he said, you know what? Getting our quarterback back helped. But at 1-5, everybody just looked in the mirror and said, look, something's got to change. And he said, we have to have the same mindset every single week that we've got to win each and every game.
Yeah, and impressive that they've done this. This is their third consecutive game on the road as well.
Aaron Henry. And Henry close to the first down. Looks to be short. Timeout is used by the Vikings.
It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 coming up. It's a road that has not been trod successfully very often, but this is the road that John Harbaugh's team is trying to travel. 4 teams in NFL history made the playoffs after starting 1-5 or worse. The 1970 Bengals, and then more recently, the Chiefs in 2015, the Colts in 2018, and Washington in 2020.
Now, pretty crazy that it's been 3 teams in the last 10 years after that long. And how about Kansas City? After a 1-5 start, they run off 10 in a row to go 11-5. So can the Ravens do that and join that club this season?
3rd and 1. It's Ricard, the fullback, tumbling forward for the first down. His first carry of the season.
Well, you always wait for those important moments, you know.
We used my last time out.
Outstanding athleticism too early in the year. So you wait for the critical moment. You give them the key play. And how about the way that they did that series? It's not by design, right?
Come on, guys. Let's go.
First down. 3 yards on the next down. And it puts you in the 3rd and short. I mean, you're forcing Minnesota to burn all those timeouts the way that you were able to do that. And making sure that the one thing you're not going to do is punt the ball back to Minnesota.
So the Vikings now out of timeouts. Baltimore now 3 for 4 on 3rd down in this quarter alone. Pretty good way to close out a team if you don't let their offense back on the field. First down. Here's Henry and
yeah, 2nd down. Come on.
14 tackles last week against the Lions, and the wearer of the green dot on this defense makes a big play here.
Now we talked about Eric Wilson is kind of one of those glue guys. It was
2nd and 10.
Talking to Blake Cashman and just getting kind of his perspective on things playing in the middle there. And what an honor it is for him. You know, he really wears that as a badge of honor, that green dot that he's been asked to wear for this defense.
His 11th tackle today on the heels
of 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10.
It'll be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Flowers in motion. Bobble on the handoff. He dribbled it to himself. That ball couldn't have bounced better for Baltimore as it bounced right back up into the lap of Zay Flowers.
All right, 3rd and 4. When do we come back for the 2-minute warning?
The DMV.
It's going to be a 3rd down. 3rd down.
Has to dribble this one.
Boy.
Positive yardage. Oops. But how about that bounce? You're not supposed to get a bounce like that on the road. But the Ravens do on their way to their 3rd straight win.
The Chevy Equinox is more than an SUV. It's your tour guide and your boxing ring. It's your dugout and your safety check. It's your bedtime. Your big time. And your makeout booth, too. It's more than an SUV. It's your Equinox.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Mom, Dad, Other David. Happy holidays.
David. Thank you, Mum. David, our son. Very nice.
Other David. Also our son. Well, yeah, yeah, forget. 2 more days.
Verizon's got a bunker steal on the new Samsung Galaxy S25. Get down and look at this thing coming right now. Nutcrackers.
It's out.
All right.
25.
This play when we get back from the 2-minute warning. Good to play the game. 3rd and 4
Two medium, two topping
for the
pizzas
Ravens.
$6.99 each.
No timeouts left for the Vikings.
You could get something
They get a first down, it's over.
Your choice.
They get a first down, it's over. They don't get it,
Domino's.
they get the ball back. 3rd and 4. Come on. It's going to be a big play when we return from the 2-minute warning.
An apple? Oh, no.
This could be huge because we're out of timeouts now. And this next play is going to be huge.
Because she's a member, I now pronounce you eligible for USAA. USAA may now.
3rd and 4.
I just love it.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Great service come together.
Come on.
USAA.
Come on.
See if you're eligible today.
Short on nothing, big on weekend. Only on Royal Caribbean.
Saturday, it's a huge doubleheader. First, 8th-ranked BYU battles number 4 UConn. Then, 2nd-ranked South Carolina takes on USC. It's a huge doubleheader Saturday on Fox.
Here we go.
The Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. It's been a good one, but the Ravens closing in on their 3rd consecutive win. They need to convert on 3rd down and 4. If they do, they'll be able to seal it out.
Here we go. Here it is.
If they don't, Vikings will have a chance. Jackson batted at the line and Jackson.
Incomplete! Incomplete! It's 4th down, baby! It's that!
The clock stops with 1:55.
We get the ball back, baby! We get the ball back!
Play ball, that shot.
Oh, yeah!
They have
Oh, yeah!
this offense. You could have gotten conservative to make sure, in best case scenario, you keep that.
Oh, my God.
And Andrew, again,
Oh,
Lamar Jackson.
we got lucky there.
Really well defended by Minnesota.
Oh, my God.
So J.J. McCarthy's going to have.
All right, we're going to get one more shot. We have 1:55 to go. Need a touchdown and 2-point conversion.
No timeouts under 2 minutes to go.
Oh, my gosh. Come on.
Late man run onto the field. It's Price over the shoulder catch at the 15 with a flag.
Go Price, go Price. There's a flag on the return.
5 and down at the 27-yard line. Likely against Minnesota, and it will
Likely against us.
Sean Hockley will tell us what the 12th penalty on Minnesota is all about.
During the kick, holding by the receiving team number 6. By rule, this penalty is enforced from the end of the kick, the 15-yard line to the 7.5. It's 1st down, Minnesota.
Dwight McClothern arguing his case as we argue to get a game break with Carissa Thompson.
Happy to give that to you, Kev. Bears down 30. Caleb Williams with a great play fake, calls his own number, outruns the defense to the end zone for the score. Bears win this one 24-20 and improve to 6-3 on the year, Kevin.
How about those Bears coming from behind now 6-3? Ben Johnson's team.
We'll see.
Great improvement in a
We'll see.
that is really tough.
Well, that Giants team has had some heartbreaking losses this season. My goodness.
We're starting from the 7-yard line
The NFC North with
after the penalty.
McCarthy on 1st down, too tall for Jefferson.
Oh, my
And the
God.
pass incomplete. Alohi Gilman trying for the pick. They can't pull it in. We welcome those of you who've been watching the Bears and Giants. Here we are in Minnesota with an 8-point game. Vikings with the football deep in their own end, inside the 10. No timeouts left for Kevin O'Connell. Down 8 to Baltimore. Minnesota led at halftime 10-9. But the Ravens
taking advantage of some miscues in this second half to stretch the lead. McCarthy from the end zone. Gonna run. McCarthy.
Go McCarthy! Go! First down! Hang on to the ball. Thank you.
We all remember what this team did week 1 at Chicago, that fourth quarter. They had not played well all day long, and then they were able to find a way in the fourth quarter. Can they find a way here on this final opportunity?
McCarthy again with pressure coming. Dumps it to Hawkinson. Excellent open field tackle by Keon Martin. No timeouts. Clock will continue to run under a minute before they snap it. Taking some time here.
Yeah.
Too much of it, 2nd and 6. McCarthy over the middle, incomplete. Jalen Naylor the closest to that football, and it'll bring up 3rd and 6. Jalen Naylor's had a big day, his first 100-yard day, a career-high 124. But Justin Jefferson, 12 targets and only 4 catches. And of those 12 targets, 2 of them were intercepted.
Yeah, and depending on what you want, that Jennings does with the Niners, you know, he was the most targeted guy with 5 interceptions coming in to the game this weekend. And, you know, that's going to be Justin Jefferson at 6 at the end of this game. Oh my goodness.
For those of you joining us late, this is the 8th false start.
Are you kidding me right now?
It's third down.
The last time they had 7 in a game, you had to go all the way back to 2006. That was in Chicago.
That's the way it usually works, is the home team is not getting penalized for pre-snap penalties.
8 false start penalties.
One of the big concerns that the Ravens have coming in here, they know how challenging it is in this venue with the crowd noise, and they've done a much better job than the home team here this afternoon.
How do you?
3rd and 11. Pressure coming. McCarthy will tuck and run again. Trying to get to the outside, and it's Martin who trips him up at the 40. 4 yards short of the first down. It's 4th and 4. Last gasp for the Vikings here. Clock under 30 seconds. And we've got a whistle and a timeout used by Baltimore.
Fourth and 4. Oh my God! Come on.
21 seconds left. It's a 2-minute drill that hasn't exactly hit on all cylinders for Minnesota right now.
No, it's been quarterback scramble has been the one play that has been able to get them off, you know, near the back of their goal line. So, you know, that is just time consuming. The Ravens will let them do that during the course of this drive. You know, middle of the field throws, you know, quarterback scrambles, things that are going to eat up time. And time is your most valuable commodity right now. Only 21 seconds left here. It's still 60 yards to go for the touchdown.
4th down and 4 from the 40. Ravens rush just 3. McCarthy. Clock continuing to wind. McCarthy directed traffic. All kinds of time running off. He throws incomplete.
That's game.
The Ravens will take a snap.
That's game.
They'll take a knee.
That's game.
Take a win in Minnesota.
That's game.
Their 3rd straight win.
That's good.
I know you got to get the first down first, right, to stay alive. There's only 21 seconds left, and we've got a lot of deep routes right here, and we just there's your pivot, there's your thing, they're perfectly covered. And guys, when they escape, they're escaping down the field. You know, if you're shallow, you go deep, but understanding that it's 4th and 4, and you only had 21 seconds left, you can see that J.J. McCarthy's trying to find somebody that's reasonably close. But everybody on that play design had turned it and went downfield to try and get free in the man coverage.
And here come the Baltimore Ravens. They were the odds-on favorite to win the division after their 2nd win. Well, now they've won 3 straight wins, and they are very much in the picture. A State Farm game break coming up next. Ravens win it on the road in Minnesota.
into the State Farm Game Break Show.
If you like good quarterback play, America's game of the week is for you. Matthew Stafford, maybe the best season of his 17-year career, leading the NFL in touchdown passes. Will lead the Rams on the road in a big matchup in the NFC West against Matt Jones, who's played very well, something in for Brock Purdy.
All right. I got some things to say here. I got some things to say before I sign off. Guys. First of all, 8 false start penalties. 8 in one game. Like, what? What? Are you... well, it was a good game. It was a good game. Very entertaining game. Kept me on the edge of my seat the whole time. But, bro, 8 false start penalties. How do you let that many false start penalties happen? How? I don't get it. I just don't get it. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for joining me for today's game. It was a bummer, but whatever. It's fine. All right. Thank you guys for joining me for today's game. Be sure you all like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.